We are FM 102.9, 97.1, and AM 1130. WWBF Bartow.
It's time for Bartow Yellow Jacket football on WBF. Tonight's game is sponsored by Kelly Buick GMC of Bartow. With high-quality vehicles and services, we look forward to living up to our reputation. Evolve Professional Landscape Management, offering full residential and commercial landscaping services. By Spath Jewelers of Bartow and Valrico, providing all your jewelry needs with sparkling customer service. Budget You Pull It of Bartow, the parts you need when you need them. By Ewing Blackwelder and Deuce Insurance, helping you protect what matters most. By Keith's Spray Service of Bartow, taking care of your lawn and garden for over 50 years. Citrus Air Conditioners of Bartow. Such great care, it must be Citrus Air. By Whidden McLean Funeral Home. Our family serving yours with integrity and compassion since 1925. By Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Bartow, providing excellent customer service. Feel the thunder. Beef O'Brady's Sports Pub in the Bartow Center South. Good food, good sports. S.R. Wright and Company in Winter Haven, your certified public accountants. Carla Meeks, real estate on your side from start to finish with experienced realtor services. And by Bartow Ford, we're different and we prove it. Now, let's head to the stadium and join our broadcast crew for Bartow Yellow Jacket football.
Good evening and welcome to Friday Night Football. We are at Legion Field in Lake Wales, home of the Highlanders, as the Bartow Yellow Jackets take on the Lake Wales Highlanders. It is senior night here at Legion Field, along with Mike Ayers. He's down there on the Yellow Jackets sideline. You got Andy and Bruce Edmond. I'm Jeff Thornburg. Elizabeth is here. We got David back in the studio. The whole gang is here, and we're ready for some Friday Night Football. 2 5-3 teams come into this ball game tonight, both coming off losses last week, so somebody's looking to right the ship here at Legion Field on senior night in Lake Wales. And Bruce, always good to come to Legion Field, and this rivalry goes way back. The Showdown on 60, I guess we can call it.
Yeah, the Showdown on 60 is a good name for it. And I mean, back when I was in high school, when Andy was in high school, when you were in high school, I mean, you talk about a rival. It was times where when we got on the bus, we had to put up the windows and we had to put our heads in between our legs, like almost like on a plane.
Crash landing.
Yeah, because we'd get bricks and stuff like that thrown. And the same thing would happen when they would come to Bartow.
Yep.
But, I mean, it was nasty. And nowadays, it seems like with social media and things like that these kids get to know each other, not to mention that everybody's transferring to different schools and things. But it doesn't seem like that hatred that it used to be. And, you know, we used to be up in the press box over there on the other side of the field. We're in the stands tonight. We love being in the stands. But we had such a good time over there. Great food, always the best food in the world. But just being here at Lake Wales, it's a whole different atmosphere. I mean, it even rained on us. There's one rain cloud in the entire state of Florida, and it was sitting right over us because we're here in Lake Wales. And, Mike, I'm sure you've made it down the field by now. No time to check it out, but from up here, the field always looks good at Lake Wales.
Yeah, Lake Wales always has a nice drainage system. The way their field is crested, and, you know, when you look around, you look at the elevation of the football field versus to the baseball field that's behind us, there's a lot of drain that runs around here. But I was almost thinking, I just told Elizabeth on the way in here, like, I said, man, maybe I ought to just go tell David, hey, David, you want to go do the sideline tonight? Show me which buttons to push on the board. I can do it, you know? But because I'm sure David misses being down here on the sideline. But, I mean, I think we're in for a great evening. You know, if we can get this little bit of weather to blow out, like you said, both teams coming in 5-3. I mean, you look at Lake Wales down on the south end zone, trying to get going through their warm-ups. Bartow here on the north end zone going through their warm-ups. You know, and Bartow coming off that defeat last week, man. I mean, what an upset last week from Durant.
That was a down beat down, and we beat ourselves as much as anything.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I mean, both of these teams have something to come into. They got something to look forward to tonight. So, I mean, hopefully we have a good ball game. Let's keep the sportsmanship up. You know, these umpires and referees, they always talk about that during the coin toss before the game. Hopefully we were in for a good game tonight, though.
Yeah, it seemed like last week we didn't hardly mention the referees, if I remember. It was a pretty good squad last week, wasn't it? It was.
Yeah, we did. We actually had a very good squad, and I'll tell you, I laid that out to the refs last week because when he had those guys at midfield, I mean, I'll tell you guys week in and week out what these guys say to these players in the pregame stuff. They just tell them. And last week he didn't cut nothing to the chase. He just said, "Listen, guys, pants has got to be below the knees. If I see them above the knees, you're out of here. If white talks to white, blue talks to blue. If I see anything else, you're out of here." So he kept a pretty tight ship on that last week, and all we can do is we know this game is a big hype. Like Jeff said earlier, it's the battle on State Road 60, kind of like Fort Meade Frostproof, the battle on 98. There's a lot of tension here in this game, So I mean, it's going to get testy. I'm sure we're going to see it. But hopefully these refs can get in these guys' heads and these coaches can get in these guys' heads. Let's keep the game clean, play the game, and let's be done with it.
Oh, you're definitely right, Mike and Andy. It's bragging rights, right?
Oh, yeah.
If there's one team you want to win, Bartow wants to be Lake Wales. Lake Wales wants to be Bartow, and it's almost the rest of the season doesn't mean anything. It's just that game. When you talk about Bartow Lake Wales, you're talking Alabama and Auburn. You're talking Florida State. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, and they always had the great Dick Howell as the announcer, and I saw he received some sort of award last week. I follow him on Facebook, and man, that guy, boy, he was one of a kind, and we have our good announcers and things like that, but he's an icon in Lake Wales.
And Mr. Howell not only did football, he did baseball. He did some softball games as well from the public address standpoint. So
sure did. And David and I spent a lot of nights with him
that's
doing
a busy
baseball.
Man.
And
if he's doing all that, that's a busy man.
Yeah, and he did it for 30 years. Probably
long time, and
he just walked away from it just a few years ago, and I think I don't know. I guess I quit right after David quit, so he was still doing it then, and I think that was his last year. The last time I was over here was his last year, and such a great guy, and just love the man, and. Just love the atmosphere of Lake Wales.
Yep. Well, as Bruce mentioned, we are sitting in the visitor stands. We're with the home crowd tonight on the visitor side, and we're looking out to our left, which would be to the south, is Lake Wales, the Lake Wales. And you can probably hear the wind in our microphones. It's gusting right behind our back, so the wind is blowing across the field, Mike. And that should make some interesting if the wind keeps up tonight. But we expect the temperature to kind of cool off. We've had the brief rain shower, as Bruce mentioned. It moved on. It's probably in Bartow by now.
Yeah,
I was headed that way. But we're all excited about this.
Wind's blowing probably 20, 25 miles an hour right now. It's a good little gust. Do you feel it on the field, Mike?
Yeah, you can feel it down here, but like you said, if you look at those clouds, the clouds behind you guys are dark, but that's just that's not the rain clouds. The rain clouds that you're seeing, we're seeing to the west of us there, so they should be moving into Bartow about now, because I know when we were coming in, we ran into it, so I was like, man, I hope that rain's not coming in. So,
well, we already soaked it all up for you.
Yeah, exactly. But the field's in good shape, man. I mean, I don't think it was enough rain to really hurt the field a whole lot. The field's not tore up. We've had a little bit of a cool weather here, so you're not going to see the green that you typically would see on all these Florida fields right now, because there was a little bit of a cool spell there. So, but the field's in great condition. I mean, like I said, there's no drainage issues here. Both teams are ready to go. I think we're in for a good ball game tonight, guys.
Bartow's heading back to the locker room to get all after their pregame warm-ups. Lake Wales still on the field, going through it. Andy, how you like that kicker down there?
He's
doing pretty good.
He's doing good, but he's not that far out. So with the wind, it's going to cause problems.
It's going to move that ball, and I agree.
But I agree with y'all. The Bartow and Lake Wales takes really good care of their fields, and they got it numbered nice, and so whoever did this did a good job.
Yeah, we hate it anytime they outdo us on anything. So we've always got to be on par. It's just one of those things. And it's baseball, it's softball, it's everything. Remember the battles with the great the pitcher,
Denton.
The pitcher for Lake Wales, the girl.
Went up to play with the Gators,
Yeah. Oh, shoot.
Right on the tip of my tongue.
Well, they don't have the Yellow Jacket in the middle of the field, so we got them there.
Yeah. Yeah, there's not much you can do for a Highlander. I mean, you put an H out there. I think sometimes they had a LW out there, but they're just nothing. And we got them. You're right, Andy.
Well, the complex sure has changed over the years. You got 2 nice locker rooms, one for the visiting team, one for the home team, and the concession stand there in the middle, and big stands on the home crowd, and a nice turnout here on the visitor side as well where we are. So, we're ready to get this ball game underway. It's week number 9. Usually it's week number 10, but because of Milton, we added an extra week next week. So it's week number 9 between the Highlanders and the Yellow Jackets, both at 5-3. Well, when we come back, Stratton Selections.
Jeff, do they have a practice field, or do they practice on this field too?
They have a field up at the high school.
Do they?
That they
okay.
Yep. So when we return, we'll look at Stratton Selections, do our little pigskin prognostication, and Mike, Bruce just outdid us all last week. That's all I'm going to say. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
On the bad side.
The Kelly Automotive Group is proud to make sports broadcasts here on WBF possible. From the Yellow Jackets to NASCAR, this is Tyler Kelly inviting you to visit our website at kellybuickgmc.com. Better yet, come visit us at our dealership at the corner of 98 and 60 in Bartow. Kelly Buick GMC.
At Budget, you pull into Bartow, they'll buy your old vehicle and even arrange to pick it up.
We buy junk cars here. We can also arrange for towing from you. We use Gator Towing for our towing service, so you know you get insured a professional towing vehicle.
And they cover Polk County. Budget Auto Parts of Bartow.
For over 50 years, Keith Spray Service has been serving Polk County with specialized treatment of delicate ornamentals, including rose bushes. Want to learn more about the treatments of ornamentals as well as expert lawn care? Call Keith Spray Service.
Welcome back to Bartow Yellow Jacket Football. We're in Legion Field tonight to take on the Lake Wales Highlanders. Both teams are 5-3.
Okay, Gonzo, Miss Cobb, and David, our buddy, David Thornburg, your brother, my buddy, Andy's buddy. Hannah Rogers was the pitcher.
Right.
And she killed us for 3 years, and then her senior year, we beat her 4 out of 5 games. And then she went on to Florida, and now she's in the Gator Hall of Fame. They won the national championship, and she's married to Christian Clay, who used to play for Bartow.
And now Red is up there pitching for the
Red
Gators.
pitched last weekend.
Yep, I saw that.
We saw them.
A Bartow girl up there pitching, so.
We saw them at Justin's reception.
Yeah, and Red did a very good job. I think she pitched 3 or 4 scoreless innings.
Look good. All righty, Stratton Selections. Bruce, you won last week, 10-3. Woohoo! Jeff and Mike, you were 8-5. Andy, 7-6, my friend.
Dang.
So you're still above 50%, Andy.
I know.
Hey, Mike, guess what? His truck's dirty, too.
All righty, here we go. Everybody ready. Barron Collier, the Cougars down in the Naples area, they are 3-5. They're visiting Kathleen tonight. The Red Devils are 0-8. Should I just pencil everybody in here for?
I think you can.
Yeah, they're 0-9.
Yeah.
Mike, Bruce, Andy, and Jeff all going with the Cougars. Up next, the Discovery Spartans at 3-5. They're visiting Hardee, the Wildcats. And this is hard to say for Hardee because they're 4-4 this year, and that's hard. Usually, Mike, those Hardee teams are pretty tough.
Yeah, when you only got one high school in the whole county, you're exactly right. I mean, they don't have nowhere else to play, nowhere else to go other than Hardee. But I'm going to go Hardee on that one.
I'll go Hardee because they're home. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with Hardee too. They've got DeSoto. That's their rival besides Fort Meade.
I'll go with Hardee.
Everybody picking the Wildcats. Next up, Mike, you mentioned the Fort Meade Miners. They're home tonight to take on University Christian. University Christian is 3-5, where the Miners are 2-5.
Well, you know, after that big win that Fort Meade had last week over Frostproof, plus it's senior night down in Fort Meade tonight, I'm going to go with the Miners tonight.
Anytime you're a Christian university or whatever they are, what are they?
Christian University.
University Christian.
Yep, you got to be careful with them.
I'm going with them.
Mike is picking them. What do you think, Andy?
I think
Bruce is picking them.
Bruce is picking them.
I think I'm going to go with Fort Meade tonight.
Andy's doing the Miners.
They're playing at home, so
I'm gonna leave Bruce out there too. I'm going Fort Meade.
Okay.
Next up, Specialty Fit Academy. They're 6-2.
What?
Specialty. They're in the new district. It's called Specialty Fit. They played Lakeland a couple weeks ago and they got lost. So they're playing Haines City tonight. The Hornets are 6-3. This is a district game too, by the way. So 6-2 Specialty Fit Academy versus Haines City Hornets at 6-3. I'll go Hornets.
I'll go Specialty Fit. I mean, that's a pretty cool name. I'm just going that just to go with it, kind of like our maple or syrup makers.
Syrup makers, yeah.
I mean, I just kind of like that name.
And they're in Haines City, right?
In Haines City, yes, sir.
They hadn't played on the pasture yet, so I'm going Haines City.
I'm going to Christian school.
Mike is Andy's picking Specialty Fit. Okay. Bayside, Mike, the Bayside Bears at 5-4. They visit those Frostproof Bulldogs who lost last week to Fort Meade. Frostproof is 6-3. Frostproof still in the contention for a playoff spot here. What do you think about that one? At home, senior night for Frostproof.
Yeah, Frostproof's going to win that one, guys.
Is that the Bayside where Zach Morris and Screech and all them went?
They were the Tigers. Bayside Tigers in California.
Yeah, but they're Bayside.
Yeah, okay.
Bayside.
Palm Bay is where they're located.
Well, I'm going. Who are they playing?
Frostproof.
I'm going Frostproof.
What do you think, Andy?
Frostproof.
Everybody's picking Frostproof.
Bayside only had Slater. That was it. I think he played quarterback and everything else.
Yeah, he was the pitcher and everything. Davenport, the Broncos at 4-4. They visit Ridge Community tonight to take on the Bolts, who are 5-3. Andy, what's your feelings on that one?
I think I'm going to go with the Bolts.
The Bolts, Ridge?
Yeah.
Me too, Andy. I like that pick.
Who are they playing?
We're Davenport, the Broncos.
What's Davenport?
4-4.
I'm going out on a limb, guys. I'm going Davenport.
I'm going with you.
Oh, my goodness. Next up, DeLand. The Bulldogs of DeLand at 4-4. They visit Lake Gibson tonight to take on the Braves. The Braves are 3-5, Mike.
They're a Jekyll and Hyde,
man.
yeah,
Lake
Gibson.
Yeah, exactly. You don't know where they're coming from tonight. So let's go out of town on that one, Jeff. I'm sorry, but I think Lake Gibson's going to get upset tonight.
I do, too. I'm going with the Bulldogs.
I'm going with y'all.
Bulldogs. Everybody's riding DeLand. Next up, the Lakeland Christian Vikings. They are home tonight. They're 6-1 on the year. Bruce, they're they're entertaining St. Pete Northside Christian, the Mustangs. They're 4-4. Hard to play over there in Lakeland.
Yeah, but like Mike always talks about the Christian teams, but then Lakeland Christian's a Christian team, and we got Big John O'Neill, we got Danny Williams, we got Coach Barry, we got Coach Ruiz. I'm going Lakeland Christian, baby, all day.
What do you think, Mike?
Yeah, Lakeland Christian. That was a heck of a game last week between them and Victory. So Lakeland Christian's going to come out on top of that one.
Andy?
Lakeland Christian.
Everybody's Lakeland Christian. All right, the Winter Haven Blue Devils. Anybody want to take a guess at their record this year?
0-40.
They're 1-7.
Who'd they beat?
Kathleen.
Maybe Lake Region, I bet.
They're facing their crosstown rival in the Auburndale Bloodhounds, who are 5-3. What does everybody think about that one?
Auburndale.
Yeah.
Everybody's picking Auburndale. Mike?
Yeah, those dogs are gonna drown those Devils.
All right, next up, the Tenorock Titans. They're on the road. They're 4-3. Tenorock is 4-3. And remember, Bruce, we went to Trenton to do a Fort Meade game, right, Mike?
Yeah.
Yes.
We went up to Trenton, and they're playing the Tigers. Now, the Trenton Tigers, Mike, you see Powerhouse, right? They're 2-6 this year.
Oh, my goodness.
So they're suffering. So does Tenorock have a chance that far from home tonight?
No.
It's Trenton.
Andy, you think so, too?
Okay, I'll go Trenton.
Everybody's picking the Trenton Tigers. All right, save this one for last. The Mulberry Panthers. Woohoo! Doesn't matter. Bruce is picking Mulberry. The Mulberry Panthers are 7-1. They are visiting our friends in Eagle Lake tonight to take on the Lake Region Thunder, who are 0-8.
Me and Coach Peavy and Charlie, we're all in on Mulberry and a running clock.
Running clock, early third quarter.
I agree.
I saw Coach Peavy today at the bank.
You see him every week. Man, you're a lucky guy.
And I'm going Mulberry.
Everybody's picking the Panthers.
He said he's going to be listening tonight. So
of course he is.
Coach,
he's watching the race. Martinsville.
The truck race is going on right now. Yep.
Yeah.
Probably close to being wrapped up.
Jason Beverly says, they make y'all sit up in the bleachers here. No, they don't make us sit in the bleachers. We actually enjoy. We do this. This is like a when you like to do it and you do it constantly. We prefer to do it. Well, I don't know.
You guys don't get the option to sit out in the elements every once in a while.
Mike does it every week.
I couldn't even remember Hannah Rogers, and Mike got here after the rain, so we sat through the rain on this too, guys.
That is our Stratton selections for another week. And by the way, a little bit of love for the Mulberry Panthers. Guy called on the shopper this morning. We were talking about Bartow football, Lake Wales, and anything, and he was getting those little. You didn't mention about Panthers, how good they're doing this year. We didn't talk about them, so
we always talk about them. They're my favorite team, second favorite team.
We're going to pause. When we return, comments from Yellow Jacket head coach Tyler Eaton. They're on the way. You're listening to Yellow Jacket football on WBF.
When looking for insurance coverage, consider the Ewing Black Welder and Deuce Agency with offices in downtown Bartow. Ewing Black Welder and Deuce Insurance with a wide range of insurance products to meet your every need. Becky Maslak, your local office manager.
Your Bartow Beef O'Brady's in the Bartow Center South is your headquarters for good food and good sports. With something for everyone on the menu, your Bartow Beefs is perfect for the family, an office lunch, or to feed the team after a big win. Beefs, where game time meets family time.
S.R. Wright & Company can help you at every stage of your financial future. From personal planning to insurance reviews, from business problem solving to deferred compensation plans. Steve Wright & Company on Avenue H, Southeast in Winter Haven.
We are happy once again to be joined by Yellow Jacket head coach Tyler Eaton. Coach Eaton, before we get ready for tonight's matchup with Lake Wales Highlanders, take a really quick look back at last week's game against Durant. Tough home loss for the Yellow Jackets. Something we could maybe take positive out of that game?
No, I mean, not much. I mean, in a game like that, I think the biggest positive is you get a chance to really self-reflect, right? And you get a chance to see, okay, you know, where do we need to get better, right? What do we need to improve on? Not just as a team, but as a program, right? And so it's good. You know, sometimes it's not good in the sense that you lose, but it's good in the sense that sometimes you get an opportunity to really reset. You know, before the hurricane, obviously we ripped off 4 straight, a lot of momentum. Kind of got stalled up a little bit, having 3 weeks off from playing, and really, I mean, 3 weeks off of practicing, because the reality of it is, you know, when we came back, we didn't really get much practice time in due to all the different, you know, schedule changes and all these different things going on. So, you know, our guys look rusty, and Durant looked really good. And I said that before the game, right, that it was going to come down to who has better habits, right, and who executes their base install better. And I mean, if you want to break it down to the fullest extent, that program's been around, that coaching staff's been there for a while. Their habits are really good. I mean, there's a reason that's their 3rd straight district championship, right? They're a team and a program that has had their process perfected a little bit longer than we have. And so, you know, and then when you talk about base day 1 install, we've had, you know, these guys have had, even going back into the Tate era and now in mine, they've had to learn different schemes, right? Different systems, right? They're on their 4th defensive coordinator, and they're on their 2nd OC. And so, you know, I love where we're at now, all right, in terms of our X's and O's, in terms of what we're doing as a program. But, you know, it still there's work that needs to be done, right? And, like, there's things that I need to continue to fix as far as just how we do things. And then just, you know, hurricanes ain't going anywhere, so it's a good lesson now to learn and maybe try to figure out little ways that we could try to stay fresh. You know, we should have did some competition periods more in practice. You know, we didn't, and I think that hurt us because our guys were a little bit rusty. And so, you know, hey, but I will say this: hats off to Durant, great team, great coach. We'd love to see him again though, and can't wait until we do.
Coach, turning the page, getting ready for the Lake Wales Highlanders this week. A normal week of practice, and how did it go? And any injuries to talk about this week?
No injuries. Everything's good. Good week of practice for the most part. You know, just want to give a huge shout out and congratulations to our defensive coordinator Grady Morrell, who him and his fiance had their baby, and so a huge congratulations to them. and super excited. And so, but he did a great job this week of obviously doing his dad duties and taking care of his family, but then getting here and getting a good game plan in and just doing a great job. So, yeah, no, I thought competition periods this week were good. Guys were getting after it, competing a little bit. And, I think overall for the most part a good week. And hopefully it can get us back on track and back where we need to go as far as just, getting that back in that rhythm, right?
Anything special for Lake Wales? What do you seen them on film? What can you tell us about them?
They're a dang good program, right? Like Coach Johnson's a great coach. He's built a championship-winning program over there. They're going to be ready to go, right? It's crosstown rival. It's hard to play at Legion Field. They have a lot of success there. You don't really beat them there often. So, for us, the big thing is just one play at a time, right? Coming in and working as hard as we can, one play at a time, and just letting it go from there, right? Just trying to be the more physical team, trying to be the more disciplined team, trying to be the team that executes better. Just over and over and over again, right? And so they're good. I mean, obviously they've had 3 losses this year. I bet you, I mean, at least in the last 2 years since I've known about them, that's the first time I remember them having 3 losses at this point in the season. And boy, we'd sure love to make that 4, huh?
There you go. Well, Coach, normally we do a college pick about this time. We don't give you much of an opportunity to say Ohio State on this program much, but Ohio State's on the road. They're facing Penn State this Saturday, tomorrow. What do you think?
OH.
Yeah, I knew you were going to say that.
Yep. Well, I don't know. I mean, it's a tough game. Ohio State does not look good. I mean, they look good against Oregon. Obviously, the quarterback made a boneheaded play, and that whole ending was weird. And then maybe there was some hangover for that game, and so that's what maybe slowed them down a bit. They were off the week before, too, so I don't know. But I do know this, that game is always close. And, I mean, hey, as much as I want Ohio State to win, I wouldn't be shocked. It could go either way, but I'm picking the Bucs to win it by a real tight margin, like between 3 to 7. But I'm leaning closer to 3, maybe 3 to 4.
And we'll give you a chance to make the Gators fans happy. Florida's playing Georgia number 2. The Gators in Jacksonville, the annual battle up there. I know it's hard to say the Gators, so go ahead and say.
Well, I love the Gators, but you're not making it easy for me to make them fans happy because boy, I can't see them beating Georgia, right? Like Georgia, Kirby Smart, that program, they're just so dang good. They're so good. I mean, I know they took a tough loss, but I would not be shocked if Georgia puts it on them pretty good. Unfortunately, like I said, I like the Gators.
Well, Coach, we always appreciate the time, and good luck tonight against Lake Wales.
Thank you. Go Bartow.
It's Bartow versus Lake Wales. Kickoff is next. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
I'm Taft Long, Finance Manager here at Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Bartow. I would like to personally invite you in for our Choose Your Rate special. And don't forget about our $24.99 domestic oil change special. Come in or call us today. Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Hello, Bartow. This is Joe DeCesare with Citrus Air Conditioners, your hometown air conditioning company. If you're looking to replace your old 5, Citrus Air has many units in stock and offers financing. Call us at 534-1171 or look us up online at citrusairinc.com.
The Whidden McLean Funeral Home of Bartow and the McLean Funeral Home of Fort Meade is family-owned and takes pride in offering your family personal attention and distinctive services that truly honors the life being remembered. Our family serving yours.
Welcome back to the Legion Field. We are moments away from kickoff here between the Yellow Jackets and the Highlanders. Mike, real quick, coin toss?
Yes, sir. Bartow has won the toss, and they have deferred to the second half. Let's hope that works in their favor.
So that means the Highlanders will get the ball first. Sebastian Brock has it all teed up, ready to kick it off. We're ready to get this rivalry underway. Nice high kick into some breeze, and it's going to be taken by an up man at the 20-yard line. And he's...
Yeah, he dropped the ball. Bartow's
got it.
Bartow's saying they got it.
They're saying Lake Wales.
Yeah, the white hat's saying Lake Wales' ball, guys.
He did fumble, though. So I saw that ball come out.
Lake Wales will be out on offense first. That means that Jacket defense will be on the field. We'll get to see them.
And that just showed what the effect the wind has already in the game. It kept pushing that ball further and further to the right, or towards Lake Wales' home stands.
Yeah, if they don't keep that ball down, if that ball gets up in the air, it's just going to continue to climb, guys, because that breeze coming off the lake down there is really picking up.
This field here at Legion Field runs north and south. Lake Wales right now on the south side of the field, headed north, or on your radio dial, left to right. And that breeze is blowing across the field, as Mike just indicated. The quarterback for the Highlanders. He wears, that's Purdy. This Purdy, he's got a little toss in the middle. The ball's on the ground.
Bartow's ball.
Pass.
Bartow's ball, guys.
That's an incomplete pass, guys.
No, that's a fumble. That's a fumble.
But he threw it forward.
No, he did not. He just tossed it. He underhanded it.
It doesn't matter. If it left his hands and it ended up and it left his hands, it's a pass.
Wow.
Even if you do it underhand.
Yeah, he's they're calling it Bartow ball, so I don't know that he even had possession of that ball, to be honest with you. It looks like it just, as soon as it came to his hands, he was getting rid of the ball.
Listen, I'm not crying about it. I'm happy for it. But if there was instant replay, they would be calling that back.
So it's going to be Bartow's ball, 1st and 10 at the Highlander 16-yard line, following that the first play, a fumble on the first play by Lake Wales. So Bartow's got the ball. Bartow tonight dressed in all white pants, white jersey, and the orange helmets for the Lake Wales Highlanders. They have white pants and the orange jerseys with the black numerals. Blake Johnson's the quarterback. He's got it in the shotgun, and Blake's going to hand it off. Up the middle goes one of the running backs. He's going to maybe get a yard.
Yeah, he might get back to the line of scrimmage, guys. He was tackled right there.
Was that Brown?
I don't know. It was a dual number. 20
Is that 21? Is it Battle?
26.
Avery Mendres. All right, Mike's correct. They lost a yard, so it's going to be 2nd and 11 for Bartow. Here's the snap. Johnson rolls to his right, looking to throw. Now he's under pressure. Still throws it downfield. Incomplete, out of bounds.
Yeah, that's, we talked about that coming over here, guys. You watch enough film on 1st down. It's run and play off tackle. And we've got to start mixing that up a little bit.
3rd and 11 here for the Yellow Jackets. Trying to capitalize on the Lake Wales fumble on the very opening play. Johnson will now has everybody in tight. Johnson in the shotgun. Now he's going to change it up here. Recall. Change up the play. Just underway here at Legion Field, the Yellow Jackets and the Highlanders. Johnson will drop straight back. He's under some pressure, fakes one, and throws it into the dirt. That's going to be incomplete. Arm was moving forward, incomplete pass. A lot of pressure, Bruce.
Yeah, a lot of pressure. Could have maybe thrown a flag for intentional grounding.
I was thinking that.
But doesn't look like they are. So, Lake Wales defense is up for the task right now. They came hard. They came with a blitz. They brought 6 guys, and
so we're going to see our field goal kicker come on for the Yellow Jackets.
Yep.
Sebastian Brock, he wears number 33. Got to meet his parents tonight.
Yes.
That's a treat.
About 34 yards.
34-yard field goal attempt from Brock into this very treacherous wind tonight. Oh, the snap is high.
Goodness.
It goes over everybody's head.
Fall down.
Sebastian picks it up. Now he's under pressure. He's going to be sacked all the way back at the 46-yard line.
They threw a flag, too.
Definitely not what you want to see on that opening drive, guys.
No.
So Lake Wales fumbled on their first play of the ball game. Bartow has a miscue on the snap over the holder's head.
Tom Bartow, both of them. I guess they got a little fidgety over on the other side.
So Lake Wales will take over 1st and 10 now at their own 46-yard line.
Did they say what the flag was for, though?
No, all I saw him point, I forget that we're on the offsetting. I forget that we're on the wrong side of the field tonight, opposite side.
All right, Lake Wales 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line. Put one man in motion. Here's the snap, and it's going to be a pass. So quick one off the middle, and it's wide open in the middle. Number 4 on the slant. He's chugging down the field, and he's going to be caught from behind at the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that was number 1. That's that Battle.
20 Thomas for the Yellow Jackets.
Thomas ran him down, and then he tried to punch the football out. Yeah. Couldn't do it. Slid him down right at about the 2-yard line.
Samari Wilson on the reception, big number 4, chugging down the field.
The safety fell down on the play. He slipped in the grass and fell down on the play. You can see where his cleats just slid out from under him.
So first and goal, Mike, inside the 5-yard line.
Yes, sir, right about the 3.
Here's the snap. A little toss in the middle, up the right side. Yeah. In for the touchdown is number 10.
That was the exact play they fumbled on, Mike, and you see how he let that ball go? As soon as he lets that ball go, it's a pass. That's a touchdown pass.
Lake Wales out in front now 6-0. Don Travis Bell with the touchdown run of 3 yards there to give the Highlanders the first score of the night. 10:23 to play in the first quarter. Lake Wales up 6-0. On to attempt the extra point. This is going to be Rivera, Isaac Rivera.
Lake Wales always known for kickers, kind of like Fort Meade.
It's good. It was perfect.
Almost into the softball field.
10:23 to play in the first quarter. Lake Wales in front, 7-0. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
For Bartow Ford, the recipe has always been simple. Best service, best selection, and best prices. I am so certain there isn't a better deal out there that I am guaranteeing that we will beat any deal on a comparable vehicle or give you $1,000 cash. At Bartow Ford, we're different, and we prove it.
Hi, this is Carla Meeks, a Bartow High alumni, and here's to a great season. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, call me at Meeks Real Estate, 863-604-9287. Remember, I am not just a realtor, but your realtor.
35 amazing years. Hey, that's us here at Spath Jewelers. We offer services such as beautiful custom work that's sure to wow, repairs, complimentary cleaning, appraisals, watch repairs, financing. What more do you need? We're here Monday through Friday, 10 to 7, and Saturdays from 10 to 5.
Welcome back to Legion Field.
Offsides.
Here's the kickoff. Lake Wales going to flag for an offsides. It's going to bounce into the end zone for a touchback. See if Bartow chooses to re-kick.
And he put it in the end zone. With that wind, he's liable to do it again. I mean, I think you take the 5 yards and start at the 25. But then again, they have to run all the way down the field again. Sometimes somebody's a little tired and miss the tackle.
Illegal procedures, the call against the Highlanders, as Bruce called it. So we're going to kick it again. The teams are repositioning themselves. Kind of like the little brief rain shower we had just before we went on the air. The game kind of started that way. Lake Wales, their first play, a turnover. Bartow, misconnection with the high snap on a field goal attempt. And then a big pass play, a little broken coverage, slipping on the field maybe. Yeah. So it's...
Yeah, you see, if you look at like the 44-yard line out just past the hash, that's where his feet came out from under.
There's a big divot out there now. So they're going to back up the Highlanders 5 yards. Rivera will now have to kick it from the 35-yard line.
I don't have a phone out.
That's going to give Hampton and Murray another opportunity to maybe return one here. Lake Wales in front, 7-0. Rivera puts his right foot into it, and he sails this one, and it's going to bounce into the end zone.
Same result.
Yeah, and that's why maybe you take the 5 yards and start at the 25, but it's no big deal.
Lake Wales with their second offensive possession of the ball game.
They're going to do everything in their power to keep it out of number 3's hands.
First and 10 for Bartow at their own 20-yard line. Blake Johnson, the quarterback, senior quarterback, number 8, brings his offense out onto the field. Bartow will send 2 receivers on the far side of the field, a single receiver on the near side. That is Thomas. Where's number 1? Johnson claps his hands and hands it off. This is going to be Mendez.
Yeah, he's stopped in the backfield, guys. He's going to lose about 3 yards, maybe even 4 on that one.
Lake Wales is bringing pressure, guys. They are not playing around. They are bringing that's 4 plays, and 4 times they brought 5 guys.
Second down and 13 now for the Jackets.
Ooh.
one thing we love about being over here. We see we're almost at level with the cheerleaders, and we get to see them come up when they throw them up in the air. Man, they're incredible.
Jackets with 2 receivers on the near side, a single receiver on the far side of the field. Bartow in the north end zone here at Legion Field. Here's the snap, and it's going to be a keeper, and I got Corey Butler. Corey Butler's caught it at the 30-yard line and knocked down to the 34.
Yeah, Butler reached back knowing he was going to get hit. He reached out knowing he was going to get hit. He pulled it in and was able to get around that big hit that was coming to Mike, so he caught the ball and dodged getting level.
Yeah, like you said, he knew he was going to take one, and that's the bad thing about throwing that ball across the middle like that. You know those receivers are going to take that hit.
1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at their own 35-yard line. Again, another throw, and this was complete to Thomas on the far side. He breaks one tackle, knocked out of bounds near the 41.
Yeah, this is where if you can get this pass going, you're going to have to make those linebackers respect that, and now they're going to have to hold instead of coming forward.
Take a little pressure off of it.
Yes, and then you can run the football.
A gain of 6 on the play, make it 2nd down and 4 for the Yellow Jackets at their own 41. Johnson claps his hands the ball off, and caught in the backfield. Ooh. He's going to lose a couple, make it 3rd down and long here for Bartow.
Yeah, 2 of our linemen pancake a guy about 6 yards down the field. Boy, they're rah-rahing. Good for them.
Going to lose some now. It's going to be 3rd and 7 here now for Bartow. Yellow Jackets shuffling players in and out. Nice thing here at Legion Field, they have a play clock in each end zone.
Yeah, the Weber used to play their games here, so they installed those.
Johnson wants to throw on 3rd and long. Now he's going to scramble up the middle. He's got the 1st down and more. He crosses into Highlander territory. He takes on 3 Lake Wales defenders and falls forward to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, he had a chance to slide, and he didn't, and he took them on, like you said, and he lowered his shoulder and boomed them and got those extra yards, and great job again by our senior quarterback.
1st and 10 for Bartow at the Highlander 40-yard line.
Yeah, that's one thing about Johnson. He very seldom slides. I mean, he's always going to lower that head and drop those shoulders and try to roll forward.
Single receiver on the near side of the field, 2 receivers on the far side.
That's when you're 17, Mike, and you're indestructible.
Yeah, right? You don't get hurt, right?
Here's the snap to Johnson in the shotgun. He wants to throw it again. A little dump it off here to Thomas into the flat. Thomas tries to make one man miss, and he might get back to the line of scrimmage, Mike, but that's going to be about it.
Yeah, that was a busted play, and Thomas was an outlet.
He lost a couple yards on that.
So it's going to be 2nd down and 12 now.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, you're absolutely 100% right, Bruce. Being in the on the visitor side, we get to see our world champion cheerleaders performing right in front of us.
Yeah, and we're so high up when we're at home. So, but this is at a different level. We're like they're standing up on the guys now, and they're almost at our level.
2nd down.
Oh, what a beautiful throw!
Downfield touchdown, Bartow. Corey Butler.
Opened, guys. He was about 3 yards behind him there. That Lake Wales defender just give up and did not have enough time to close in on that.
A 41-yard touchdown pass. Johnson to a streaking Corey Butler right down the middle of the field, and Bartow strikes back with a touchdown of their own.
See me not tapping my foot?
I see you doing that, yeah. Let's hope we hear that one a lot tonight. and Mike, he had a lot of good velocity on that ball into that wind.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he
throw
did.
A spiral on that and put it on
The extra point is blocked. The extra point attempt there. Here's the extra point. It's blocked. The extra point attempt is blocked. So the score remains 7-6. Lake Wales in front.
I didn't see. Was that a bad snap? Did you see the snap, Andy?
No, I didn't.
6:48 to play here in the first quarter. Lake Wales 7, Bartow 6. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
Hello, Bartow. This is Joe DeCesare with Citrus Air Conditioners, your hometown air conditioning company. If you're looking to replace your old unit, Citrus Air has many units in stock and offers financing. Call us at 534-1171 or look us up online at citrusairinc.com.
Hi, it's Erin with Evolve Contracting. While there's no shortage of landscape and irrigation companies, you deserve the option that's the best fit for you. At Evolve, we offer 3D imaging and an irrigation program that saves you water, time, and money. Call us at 863-537-7537.
They keep changing the rules on taxes, and the financial experts at SR Wright & Company will make certain your return is properly prepared and you receive all the deductions you're entitled to. Steve Wright & Company on Avenue H, Southeast in Winter Haven.
Jack. Here's the kickoff by Sebastian Brock for the Yellow Jackets. Here's the kickoff by Sebastian Brock for the Yellow Jackets. Sends it down to the 6-yard line, taken by the Highlanders. Up the field he goes, streaking down the far sideline, and finally pushed out of bounds near the 40.
Yeah, Murray was hanging back a little bit and gave him the what for and knocked him out of bounds.
Well, the wind's kicking, and I didn't notice the American flag right above our head here on the visitor side, and it is straight standing out.
Yeah,
blowing across the field.
You know, you guys are filling it up there, but I'm telling you, down here on the American flag by side zone in the south end zone, it's not near standing out like the American flag by side zone in the south end zone. It's not near standing out like the American flag by side you guys.
Yeah, we get the big gust is what really makes you feel it. It's going to get chilly too, being a little wet.
Senior quarterback Bryson Leviditis in the pistol. He's going to take the snap and hand off. First man through. He's caught.
He got stood straight up.
23. Where's my sheet?
Kendrick Stacy. Kendrick Stacy.
I can barely hear you.
Kendrick Stacy. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, make it 2nd down and 10 for the Highlanders. Ball's at their own 40-yard line.
Yeah, it must have been a bad snap because they're down here practicing that snap for the long kicker.
Yeah, you're right. Oh, that helped. Guy walking right through.
Leviditis wants to throw. He's under some pressure. He's going to knock
that's
out
just
to nobody.
thrown away. That's thrown away.
Grounding right there.
Coach Eaton is not an eligible receiver, and he caught it.
Yeah, that should have been intentional grounding there, guys.
There is a flag on the field, Mike.
Flag over there.
And that is the call.
That's loss of down, too.
Loss of down, yep.
Nice hands by Coach to catch the ball, though.
Yeah. Well, he's an athlete.
Oh, yeah.
There ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
And Mike, he didn't drop his pen when he made that catch either.
No, he was still twirling his fingers. He had his playbook, he had his play card in one hand and his pen in the other, and he still made the catch.
And he still
he did like Garrett Wilson last night, catching 2 TDs with one hand.
So the penalty will back up the Highlanders, make it 2nd down, and they need about 20. Ball spotted now at the Highlander 30-yard line.
Is that a spot foul or is that 10 yards?
It's a spot foul.
Okay. So it's from where he threw it from.
He'll turn, hand off, number quarterback. Calls for the ball. He's got it. He'll turn, hand off, number quarterback. Calls for the ball. He's got it. He'll turn, hand off, number 25. He's got some run room on the far side of the field, and a nice little run there by the running back for Lake Wales.
Yeah, Stanley, and he had a big collision right about the 35, 36-yard line.
Kaylor Samford, the ball carrier there for Lake Wales. It'll be 3rd down and about 15 for the Highlanders. Ball at their own 35-yard line. Lake Wales is in front, 7-6. About 5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Lake Wales with 2 receivers on the near side of the field. Bryson, the quarterback, calls for the ball. He's got it. He wants to throw. It does, and it's going to be behind his receiver, incomplete. Try to connect with Bell.
Yeah, good job. And he didn't have anything on that ball, guys. He was getting pressured. Now they got a punt.
4th down. Jacket defense forces a punt situation here.
Well, they were right there to get him. If he'd have caught that ball, he was going down, and he still didn't have first down yardage. So
yeah, they tried to release the kid in the slot who caught the touchdown, but they had the safety hanging over him.
Timeout on the field for the mandatory water break, and that'll give us a quick opportunity to Make an announcement about our good buddies at Zest Bar and Grill. You know, hot nights call for cool times at Zest Bar and Grill. Whether it's lunch specials, dinner favorites, they specialize in fresh. The bar is always open until 9 with innovative cocktails. And don't forget, happy hour, Saturdays 11 to 4. Zest Bar and Grill, downtown Bartow.
Hey, there's Zest. Do they do the dirty work?
They.
I was just wondering if Jeff had a tab down there.
He must have, man.
Here is the punt.
That's a beautiful
nice
punt. Turns
kick.
over. Oh, my goodness.
Going to bounce
It's
inside.
going to roll into the end zone. Oh, yeah, rolled in the end zone.
It's in.
Did they? Yep, touchback. Wow, that was close.
Woo, it was, because it took that second hop and just kind of spun there, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely. I was wondering, and he was on it. I mean, Lake Wales was on it, so, I mean, it was very, very questionable right there, but it did just break the plane of that end zone.
Yeah, they actually, I think they probably knocked it into the end zone, but
4 minutes and 52 seconds left here in the first quarter. Lake Wales in front 7-6. Both teams with a touchdown. Bartow's extra point was blocked, and that's where we stand here at Legion Field. First and 10 for the Yellow Jackets from their own 20-yard line. Blake Johnson, the senior quarterback for Bartow, brings his team out.
And my cup disappeared.
It's right there. Oh, your cup. Oh.
Thomas will be on the near side as a wideout. Two other receivers, including Butler, on the far side. Butler just caught a big 41-yard touchdown pass a moment ago. They're going to put Thomas in motion now. Here's the snap. They fake a handoff. They're going to get it to Thomas. Over there, Thomas makes one-man miss. He cuts back across the grain, and he trips and falls.
Oh, if he could have made that, guys, there was nothing but open field to this side of the field.
Yeah, that's the turf monster that got him. He just clipped a toe on the turf, and there's no saving it.
Lost about 5.
Second.
Everything was open on this left side.
Lost about 5.
Second and 15 for the Yellow Jackets at their own 15-yard line.
You can definitely tell that Bartow has definitely watched Lake Wales have watched Bartow's films, because they're trying to pull that Bartow defense off.
Here's the handoff from Johnson. Up the middle goes the running back. It looked like to be Avis Brown Jr., and he might have got 3 out of that play. It'll be third down for the Yellow Jackets.
I don't know if he got anything.
Yeah, maybe one. 3rd and 14.
Yeah, the yard marker hadn't seen the move, so.
Yellow Jacket offense trying to operate right in front of the Highlander band over there.
They haven't shut up the whole time. They're playing some good stuff.
Once in a while.
Jackets will send 3 receivers to the near side of the field. Blake Johnson in his shotgun. Now that's an empty backfield. Johnson looking, throwing downfield, slings it, and it's going to be, he tried to connect with Baker.
He had 2 guys uncovered on this side of the field, guys.
It's going to be 4th down. Bruce, nice to see Miss Sandy Stinger in the audience tonight.
Very happy to see her. And she, by God, she wasn't going to sit down low. She climbed, about
halfway
12
up.
rows?
Yeah.
Got her little walker, but she pointed up here, and here she came.
She's wearing her orange and blue.
Yeah, we're glad to see her back. It's not the same when she's not around.
So a punting situation here for the Yellow Jackets. Sebastian Brock will drop back, and Mikey standing about his 3-yard line, ready to put this one away into this very tough wind.
Yeah, and this can even affect a snap, guys, from left to right.
It's a good snap. Sebastian's got it. It's going to be a high kick, but not very deep.
Going to bounce.
Going to have a good Yellow Jacket bounce. And did a Highlander touch it? Did a Highlander touch it?
Yeah, I think they're saying that Lake Wales touched it, but I don't think they're going to go that way. I think they're going to give it back to Lake Wales.
They're going to give it back to Lake Wales. They pushed him into it.
Oh, man.
Right about the 49-yard line. So he did get a good bounce, Sebastian did from it.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys could see it. Once that ball left his foot, I mean, it just kind of died in the air, and you can just kind of see that ball moving around left to right. No spin on it, just kind of just flat.
Yeah, it was kind of a knuckleball up there, but you just the way it was, the ball wasn't rotating. You knew when it came down, it was going to bounce.
1st and 10 for the Highlanders at the Yellow Jacket 49-yard line. 3 minutes left here in the first quarter. Lake Wales 7, Bartow 6. Here's the snap. Handoff up the middle again goes job. Bell, and Bell's thrown back.
Oh. Murray.
And Jacket defense was swarming.
Number 2.
That's Jackson, Isaac Jackson.
Jackson playing a little linebacker right now.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 for Lake Wales. Ball just on the Bartow side of the 50.
Got one safety deep, 4 wide.
2 on the left, 2 on the right. They're going to throw. Slant across the middle. It's caught. This time it's number 2, Purdy. He's caught it, and he's going to have enough for the first down.
I mean, Mike, was the angle, both those kids were running a slant, but weren't they right on the same angle?
They were both exact in the same spot. So, I mean, if that ball goes high, he's got to back up. If that ball's short, he's got to back up. So they were, I mean, literally about maybe 4 yards apart.
Yeah.
1st and 10 for the Highlanders now at the Yellow Jacket 35-yard line. The Bartow band whips into action. Here's the snap.
That should be a false start.
And it's going to be a quarterback keeper on a little option. He breaks one tackle, but he's not going anywhere.
Yeah, but their
all
offensive,
kind of Yellow Jackets are there.
Yeah, their offensive guard started early, so I'm surprised they didn't get that one.
They didn't throw a flag? You don't see a flag? Well, looks like they lost a couple. Now they're going to put it right back where it was.
No, keep bringing him back a little bit.
It could be 2nd and about 11. Darius Williams along with number 99, our big freshman in the middle there, Carmelo Harden on the tackle. 2nd and 11 for the Highlanders. Bryson, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Here's the snap. They fake a handoff. He wants to throw, standing in the pocket. Now he's going to caught from behind and sacked.
Yeah, he tripped, but he was fixing to get clobbered from behind. He had so much time.
Gavin Bauer was on his doorstep.
Yeah, good coverage downfield.
He lost about another 3 or 4 yards, too.
Going to be 3rd down and about 15 there, Andy.
Less than a minute.
46 seconds and counting here in the first quarter. Lake Wales in front 7-6.
Man, that band is on fire tonight.
Are they?
So they got the battle of the bands going on.
Yeah, we're going to drown them out every time.
Twins left, twins right. Bryson in the shotgun. He wants to throw again. Looking. Still with the ball. Being pursued. Bauer's got him again. And he's going to be back to the original line of scrimmage, but that's about it.
Yeah, and right here you're kind of in no man's land. Guys, you're at the 34, and you don't want it no flags.
And the officials are telling the Highlanders to get back to the huddle. They want
Stanley on one of the guys on the tackle. But,
well, Lake Wales got some time to think about it as we change ends of the field. That's the end of the first quarter with your score. Lake Wales 7, Bartow 6. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
Hey, this is Tyler Kelly with Kelly Buick GMC, and we're proud to make today's sports broadcast on WBF possible. Visit our website at kellybuickgmc.com. Better yet, come visit us at our dealership at the corner of 98 and 60 in Bartow. Kelly Buick GMC.
You'll always get great prices at Budget You Pull to Bartow. Here's Craig.
We have starters for $20, alternators for $20, AC compressors for $31. Every door is $55, and motors are $200.
Budget You Pull It, Highway 60 East.
You've heard the expression, try it before you buy it, right? Well, at Keith's Spray Service, they won't ask you to sign a long-term contract because they're confident that you'll want them to keep coming back to care for your delicate ornamentals and lawn treatment. Keith's Spray Service for over 50 years.
I haven't water skied on that one.
Welcome back to Legion Field as we get ready to start the second quarter. Bartow on defense. Lake Wales facing a 4th down, and they need about 8.
Well,
they need about 7. 4th and 7.
I don't think they put the ball in play.
The ball's down there.
Well, they've only got 3 seconds.
They need to do something, and Lake Wales is going to have to call a timeout.
Well, that's coming out
of the quarter change.
Yeah.
Did they call it in time?
They did.
Yeah, they'll allow it.
So it's 4th down as we get the second quarter underway here. 4th and about 7 here for the Highlanders. Lake Wales in front, 7-6 over Bartow. Lake Wales scored first on a little 3-yard end round, and then Bartow with a nice bomb, a 41-yard touchdown pass to Corey Butler, and he just looked so good.
I don't know if you look for some kind of misdirection type thing here. I'd be bringing some pressure. I would just dial up some heavy pressure. I got 3 receivers, so you might look for a bubble, but I'm bringing it.
I can see Coach Eden doing some trickery right here, but
4th down.
If he had the ball.
Lake Wales in shotgun. Here's the snap. Bryson with the...
There's going to be a penalty. There's going to be a holding in the back.
It's going to be complete. Nope, incomplete, rather.
There's going to be a penalty. There's going to be a holding in the back.
It's going to be complete. Nope, incomplete, rather.
There's going to be a penalty. There's going to be a holding in the backfield, guys.
And
against Lake
Bartow will decline that and get the football.
So another defensive stand by the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, the bad thing about it was, though, had that quarterback looked up, he had a guy standing down here about the 10-yard line with nobody on him.
Yeah, I don't think he's. He's good in the pocket. He's got a great arm, but I don't know if he's really, really fast, Mike, because our defensive tackle was running him down in a hurry.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing a while ago, but I just wasn't going to say anything. He doesn't look to be very agile he's good standing in that pocket, but if he has to get outside that pocket, I don't think he's very agile once he gets out there. I don't know if his vision's there to be able to see those. If a play takes a little bit longer to develop, I don't know if he has the time to really look downfield to see those guys standing down here wide open or whatever, or he's just trying to move to get out of the way.
So it looks like they're
going to give it to him.
They gave him the catch, but the catch wasn't enough for a first down.
No, it's Bartow football.
So Bartow's football from their own 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets.
But what was the penalty there?
It was holding, but we declined it because they didn't make it for a first down.
Okay.
So if they would have made the first down, we would have accepted the penalty.
Timeout called by the Yellow Jackets.
Yeah, and this quarterback could just very well be just playing with us right now, too. I mean, we may not know exactly what he's got up his sleeve. I mean,
yeah,
it may be. In the area, Auburndale in front of Winter Haven, 7-0. In the area, Auburndale in front of Winter Haven, 7-0. Hardy is in front of Discovery, 7-0. And 28-0 Frostproof in front of Bayside.
I knew it. Slater can't do it all by himself.
28-0. 1st and 10 here for the Yellow Jackets.
They keep that up, there'll be a running clock over there in Frostproof.
Blake Johnson, the quarterback. He's going to send 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Here's the snap. Johnson under some pressure. He wants to throw. He's going to be sacked. Johnson down in the backfield at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, Johnson, especially a right-handed quarterback is going to, especially a right-handed quarterback is going to see that guy coming from his left. And he never saw him, and he kind of hurt his neck a little bit on that one. That was a good whop.
Going to lose about 6 on the play, make it 2nd down and 16 now for the Yellow Jackets. Ball right about their 21-yard line. Twins to the left, twins to the right. Now an empty backfield for Johnson. He wants to throw. He's got his man. That's going to be complete on the near side. That is McBath. Major McBath with the reception.
Yeah, good job. corner came up to bite on the man that was in motion. I believe that was Brown that was in motion, and that allowed McBath to get out into the flat.
3rd and 6 now for the Jackets at their own 31-yard line. Lake Wales in front 7-6. We're in the second quarter. 10:26 to play. Johnson drops straight back. He's under pressure again. Breaks free of that. Looking downfield. Throws it. And he gets it to Thomas. Is he behind the... There he is. Thomas caught it. Thomas caught it at the 20-yard line.
Johnson just threw that ball as far as he could. And Thomas just ran right underneath it.
That was pretty.
He got behind the defenders, Bruce.
34. He threw that ball 50 yards in the air.
Yeah, and that wasn't on a rope. He just tossed that thing way up there. I mean, you could have seen it.
Worst case scenario, a punt. You know, that was if they picked it, it's a punt, like a punt. Oh my goodness!
Lake Wales is offsides emphatically.
Yeah. Well, I always told my guys, if you're going to jump, at least get you a little something while you're doing it.
Get you a taste of it while you're there, right?
Yeah, the Bartow offensive lineman kind of went over backwards, and he doesn't mind that. Free 5 yards.
Yeah.
1st and 5 now for the Yellow Jackets at the Highlander 12-yard line. Thank you, Mike. Johnson calls to the ball. Looking, throws a little corner route.
It's too far.
And it's incomplete.
Yeah.
Tried to get with Corey Butler there.
Yeah, they were running a post corner to kind of the flag. They call it a flag route where they run to the back of the end zone, back corner of the end zone, and he threw it a little bit towards the scoreboard.
2nd and 5. For the Yellow Jackets. Jackets will send 3 receivers on the far side of the field. A single receiver, McBath here on the near side. Thomas now empty backfield for the Yellow Jackets. Johnson throws, slant across the middle. It's complete.
Good job.
Right near the 10-yard line. He's still on his feet.
Yeah, they're going to get a hold here in the backfield.
That's not good. That's
Jackets flag with a holding call.
Yeah, he was standing right there. He only threw that flag, what, about 2 yards, Mike?
At the most. No, they got a call against Lake Wales.
Lake Wales with a holding call.
Illegal use of the illegal hands to the face. Yep. Yep. So that's going to give Bartow a first down.
First down and goal, probably the 6?
Just about
half the distance.
Yeah, about. Yes, sir. Probably so. 4-yard line, guys. 4-yard line. That's what he just said. We'll take it all day long.
1st and goal for the Yellow Jackets at the 4.
I don't know if Coach Jolliffe is listening, but her cheerleaders are doing magnificent. Her former cheerleaders.
Avis Brown and Kamari Thomas in the backfield, standing right next to the quarterback, Blake Johnson, on this 1st and goal at the 4. A little cross action. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Johnson's got it. Johnson.
He didn't get anywhere.
Yeah, he did. He made it right back to the 5-yard line.
So it's going to be 2nd and goal from the 5 for the Yellow Jackets.
Guys, he's taking some punishment, too.
Brown and Thomas, the running backs. Now they're going to send Thomas out in a wide-out position. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Brown, the running back, standing right next to Johnson in the backfield.
Yeah, you just got to watch. You got to watch that safety that he doesn't jump on the slant. Now they're playing straight up man.
Jackets
so you're going to take away the inside if you're running man coverage.
Little change. Now they're going to put Thomas in motion. They're going to give it to Thomas on a jet sweep. Thomas turns the corner, heads to the pylon.
He's in, guys. He's in.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
Great job. Great call. Great play. Put him in motion. The Caesar and man coverage. There's no way that the man that's following him can catch him.
Yeah, and when he turned that ball upfield, I mean, he just lowered his head and he just kept driving forward. I mean, he was basically tackled at about the 2-yard line, kept going, and he was able to break the plane here.
Yeah, it looked like they almost turned his whole body, Mike. I thought it might have been a face mask. They just hit him.
Yeah, they did. They hit him, and he just bounced off and kept rolling around until he could push across that end zone.
Sebastian Brock on to attempt the extra point. The kick is up, and this one is no good.
Yeah, a win. Well, our buddy Sebastian, he has been nails all year, and we saw him working on the sideline with the snap. And
that snap was high.
I don't understand it, guys. I mean, we're in the ninth game of the year, Mike.
Yep.
Andy?
Yep. So the score is 12-7. Bartow with their first lead of the ball game tonight. 8:20 to play here in the first half. Yellow Jackets 12 and Lake Wales Highlanders 7. You know, since 1966, the Bartow Community Service Center has been empowering people and inspiring change. You can support their mission to help Bartow families get out of crisis by shopping in their thrift store. 495 East Summerlin Street in downtown Bartow. Help us be epic, empowering people and inspiring change. Sebastian Brock has it all teed up at the 40-yard line, ready to kick off. And he's going to pooch it with his right foot, and it's going to be taken by an up man at the 30-yard line, and Hampton's there to bring him right down away at the 35.
Yeah, not a bad idea. Trying to catch him off guard a little bit. A lot of times those guys aren't used to handling the football.
First and 10 for the Highlanders at their own 35.
I just, I get it that those up guys are not used to handling that ball, but in a game like this, I mean, the battle on 60 between Lake Wales and Bartow, you almost got to. Field position is going to be key, and you just got to play a tough game.
Yeah, I agree with you, Mike.
Number 5, Bryson's the quarterback. He'll work in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Lake Wales with a lot of pressure. Here's the pass. It's going to be caught, and that's going to be to Purdy. Purdy breaks a tackle. Purdy up the sideline, and he's going to take it to the house. 65-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah, and they brought all the pressure. So when he's basically one-on-one, and when he spins around and off that tackle, there's 4 guys, and they're all running 5-10 yards behind him.
And you guys were just talking about it. Field position and things can happen just like that.
Mike was right. I'm like in my head, well, you stop to run back, but Mike's right. You want to kick it as deep as you can. This is a field position type game.
Yeah, a game like this, I mean, I'm always one that, when you get into a game like this, you take the points. You never leave points on the field. Field position is going to be key. Make them run it. Make them bring it out,
Isaac Rivera on to attempt the extra point for Lake Wales into a very stiff breeze. Here's the kick, and he put it almost over the concession stand.
Yeah.
Bounces on the roof.
And he's got a strong enough leg. The air is not going to mess with him.
So Lake Wales now back in front, 14-12. 8:02 left here in the first half. Is this what we're expecting, back and forth?
Well, I mean, I didn't really know what to expect because, we've only seen the Lake Wales that has been just unbeatable.
State champions. Yeah.
Unbeatable. Undefeated state champions. And last year they were really, really good. And then this year we're like, they got beat.
Yeah.
And then it's 5-3 against 5-3. So I didn't know what to expect.
Yeah, but those games that Lake Wales lost to, I mean, look who they lost to.
Yeah.
I mean, they lost to some pretty stout teams. So, I mean, I think Bartow, they've been on that edge. They're right on that edge to where they really can put things together and be great.
Contend against anybody.
Yep. So now the Highlanders will kick off.
I'm sorry, Jim.
No, go ahead.
Last week, that was such a disappointment that we got blown out against a team we could have easily beaten.
Here's the kickoff, and boy, the wind just grabbed that ball. Yeah. There's the flag as it went out of bounds.
Yeah, there's no way that score should have been what it was last week. We got behind that one, and it just they capitalized. They took advantage of it, and that's just what happens.
So what, did he get the ball on 35 now?
Yeah.
And Mike, to put a pin on last week against Durant, that number 3, he was everything that he was built up to be.
Lee.
For the
Yep, the running back. Yep.
Yeah, him, the quarterback, and one other cat.
Cornelius. Cornelius' son.
Yeah, exactly.
Cornelius.
He was player of the game.
Yeah, he had
a couple of touchdown catches.
Yep. 70-yard interception touchdown.
Is there a penalty because they got the ball on the 40?
I don't know. Maybe it is a 40, Andy. It's so different with pros and college and high school.
1st and 10 for the Jackets at their own 40-yard line, following the kick out of bounds. Here's the snap. Johnson wants to throw downfield.
Got him.
Just off Thomas's fingertips.
Oh, what a perfect throw.
Just off the diving fingertips of Thomas on the far side of the field.
You could see the separation happen from the 30 to the 20, and that was 6.
He was gone, yeah. He was going to the house.
And that's just how explosive both these teams are. I mean, both of them being 5-3, does that really represent where they're at as far as talent-wise? Absolutely not. I mean, both of these teams have it.
Well, this is what we've always played. We've always expected as good games between Lake Wales and Bartow.
Here's the snap on 2nd and 10. Handoff this time up the middle, and there goes. Is that going to be Brown or Thomas?
Number 4.
That's it. Brown, Avis Brown, with one of his best runs of the year.
Yeah, really good job. And if you can get him to that second level, the guy can run a little bit. Unfortunately, he's never able to make it, or hardly ever able to make it to that second level.
1st and 10 into Highlander territory for the Yellow Jackets at the 46 of Lake Wales. 1st down. Johnson in the shotgun, calls for the ball. He got whistles. Will stop this play.
Procedure.
And you see how he kind of just jogs in the line. There were some times back when Emmett Smith was playing, and when Emmett would get that ball, he was going full speed, and you couldn't blink, and he was already past, to the linebackers. And that time Brown did it. And if he does that a little more often, I think you'd see a little more success.
So Bartow will lose 5. It'll move it all the way back into their territory at the 49 now of Bartow. 1st and 15 for the Jackets. Twins left, Twins right. Johnson, the quarterback, standing there in the shotgun. Here's the snap. They're going to fake it, throw. Pass is complete. Thomas has got it at the 45. Breaks one tackle, breaks another before he's brought down on his head.
He's going to get back to the original line, a little bit more than the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and he's not a very big cat, guys, and he broke almost 3 tackles there.
It's going to be 2nd down, and we'll call it a long 8, maybe 9, 2nd and 9 for the Yellow Jackets at the Highlander 45-yard line. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Bartow got him to jump. Highlanders jump. And that'll be a free 5 yards.
We'll take it.
Yeah, and you saw Lake Wales were very disciplined with that earlier in the first quarter.
Yeah.
They knew that Bartow was coming with that, and they just called him slipping that time.
Timeout on the field for the mandatory water break. 6:34 left here in the first half. It is Lake Wales 14, Bartow 12. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
The Ewing, Blackwelder, and Deuce Insurance Agency has been serving Central Florida since 1984. They all work and live in your neighborhood and take pride in our history. Offices in Bartow, there when you need them, representing only the most reliable companies in the industry.
If you're looking for good food and good family time, look no farther than Beef O'Brady's in the Bartow Center South. Your Bartow Beefs is perfect for lunch or dinner for the whole family or whole team. Your Bartow Beefs, where game time meets family time.
S.R. Wright & Company can help you at every stage of your financial future. From personal planning to insurance reviews, from business problem solving to deferred compensation plans. Steve Wright & Company on Avenue H, Southeast in Winter Haven.
Second and 5 here for the Yellow Jackets. And Bartow out of the mandatory timeout takes a timeout of their own. So they didn't like what they saw at the line of scrimmage there, Bruce.
Well, you saw Lake Wales do that after. Well, Lake Wales actually had to do it because the clock was running down on them after the quarter. But this is a tight football game. We got a chance to score right here. There's 6 minutes left in the half. If you don't like what you see, you call a timeout.
6:22 left here in the first half. Lake Wales in front, 14-12. Another scoreboard update. Haines City 8, and Specialty Fit Academy 6.
Oh, man.
I don't like that.
Ridge Community 13, Davenport nothing.
What?
In the second quarter. And Frostproof 28, Bayside 0. Nothing from Fort Meade yet.
We didn't get nothing from Fort Meade at all last week.
Well, we did that overtime, but we were in error when we were talking about when Frostproof and Fort Meade were tangling last week. All righty, here we go after the Yellow Jacket timeout. Second down and 5 for Bartow. Put one man in motion. Johnson drops back to throw. Still looking. Johnson wants to throw it. He's being pursued and knocked out of bounds at the 40.
Yeah, just barely, over the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, he didn't have. He was already moving too much to get down that field, but he had two receivers that was well open. He just couldn't get his body turned around to get the ball to him.
It'll be 3rd down and 5 now here for the Yellow Jackets. Clock runs at 5:55 to play here in the first half. Lake Wales in front, 14-12. Johnson will send 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. He's in the shotgun.
Fort Meade's up 3-0. Fort Meade's up 3-0.
Okay. Here's the snap. They're going to get a jet sweep again to Thomas. Thomas, the blockers out in front of him, but Lake Wales with good penetration. They're going to throw him for a loss. It'll be 4th down.
Listen, I roll out and I pooch this one.
Play that field position game.
Oh, here we go. Here's a penalty.
And a flag just went 20 feet in the air.
Yeah, he's going to get Lake Wales on this one, guys.
That sportsman?
I don't know. I think he said something the official didn't like, and the official just let him know real quick. I think it's going to be on. Yeah, it's going to be on Lake Wales here.
So that'll be 1st down for Bartow.
Yes, it will.
Running that mouth.
And he told him at the beginning of the game, he's like, "Listen, guys," he says, "we're not going to tolerate it. Orange talk to orange, white talk to white. Don't get ejected, because if you get ejected tonight, not only may you miss the next game, but the way I play, you may miss the next game too. So it may be 2 weeks." So he gave him a fair warning.
So 15 yards marched off against the Highlanders will give Bartow a 1st down. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at the Highlander 27-yard line. Unsportsmanlike conduct. There's the official call. Everybody's set. Referee will move off the ball.
Got no play clock.
There it goes.
Johnson in the shotgun. Twins left, twins right. Johnson, the right-hander, wants to throw. Slant across the middle. He's got it. That's Baker with the ball. Baker breaks one tackle, fouls forward to about the 21. Nice catch.
A really good job. And that was like a Dan Marino release where the ball is right by the ear and he just flips it. He has so many dimensions of the way he can throw the ball, Mike. His sidearm, he's got it all.
Yeah, he's good when he's back there. I mean, he picked up about 6 yards on that play.
2nd and 4 for the Jackets. Again, twins left, twins right. Johnson looks over the defense. Now over to the offense, to the sideline, to the offensive coordinator. They're going to put Thomas in motion. They're going to fake the jet sweep, and up the middle goes Johnson. Johnson across the 15.
Going to be inside the 15-yard line, guys, down to about the 14 here.
Yeah, that's
first down, Bartow.
That's a really good play. You've run that jet sweep twice. This time you pull it and get upfield.
4 minutes to play here in the first half. Lake Wales in front, 14-12, but Bartow with a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line of Lake Wales. Here's the snap to Johnson. Looking, Johnson. Now he'll take off and run. Johnson, he trips up.
Yeah.
And Mike, he gets back about to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I thought he was just going to tuck that and maybe try to push on up further up the field to that one.
Well, he had Brown out in the flat, but he never looked down that way.
Yeah, he's going to lose about a yard on that one, guys.
So it's going to be 2nd down and about 11. And, Mike, they can get a 1st down without a touchdown, right?
Yes, sir. Just inside the 4.
Just inside the 4. 3.5 minutes left here in the first half. Here's the snap. Handoff. Avis Brown Jr. He breaks through the outside. He turns toward the pylon. He's going to be knocked out of bounds.
It's going to be real close for a first, guys. Real close. Well, I don't know. They're going to push him out at about the 6-yard line. So it's going to be 3rd and about 2.
Doable. Oh, now they're not giving him a good mark.
3rd down. And you're right, Bruce.
Yeah, that's a poor mark there. Ooh.
3rd and about 3.
Browns
Yellow Jackets.
The Browns actually getting some yardage on these runs.
Yeah,
now.
he is, Andy. I mean, he's very impressive tonight.
Bartow's had great success at getting to these corners tonight.
Johnson again. This time they will fake the jet sweep. Johnson again up the middle. He goes. And the big quarterback.
He's going to be short, guys. They're going to stop him short right at about the 5-yard line.
They really? Oh, my goodness.
4th down. Go for it.
It's down.
I run the same play.
4th and 1.
Take the points. Give me the points.
Yeah, but the kicker hadn't been hitting it.
Give me the points. He's got the wind at his back here.
They're going to kick it.
He's got the wind at his back.
We'll take it.
Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. I guess they want to talk about it.
Give the guy a good snap.
2:43 to play here in the first half. Lake Wales in front, 14-12. Bartow with a 4th and 1. Mike, right about the 6-yard line. They need to get it to the 5, right?
They're at the 5. They got to get just to the 4, almost to the 4-yard line.
So it's a full yard.
Yeah, it's definitely a yard. The nose of the ball sitting right at the 5, and they got to get just inside the 4.
Following the timeout, they're going to leave the offense on the field. Is Bartow?
They're going to go up under center. He's going to tap the center on the butt and go.
Like that team up in Pennsylvania does?
Yeah, I mean, you don't say a word. You just tap him on his butt, and he snaps it, and then you go.
And you got some friends behind you, right?
Yeah.
Johnson, the quarterback. There it goes. A little quarterback sneak, and oh, my gosh, they didn't get it.
He stopped, guys.
The Highlanders with the penetration.
Lake Wales ball.
And Bartow will turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I just never liked that up under center like that. Like stack everybody inside the box, and I mean, you limit yourself right there. I mean, you got all that beef setting inside the box. I mean, you got to be able to fake that and do a wildcat.
Well,
you had a man back deep. Fake the snap to Johnson, pipe it back to the deep man, and let him come around the outside corner.
Yeah, and if you watch Josh Allen do it, guys, Josh Allen, he'll look at that defense, and there'll be 2 men lined up over the nose, and he'll take the snap, and then he'll take off over his guard as opposed to his center and go at an angle and get it. So there are ways of doing it, but I mean, it is what it is. I've got nothing. You know, they went for it. They didn't get it. Now let's play defense.
1st and 10 for the Highlanders, deep in their own end zone. Here's a handoff. Samford with the ball, he's caught behind the line of scrimmage, Mike.
Yeah, he lost about a yard there.
Safety will tie the score. That safety will tie the score.
Yeah. I guess our band is not going to perform tonight. They're just here to rock and roll. We like that.
We absolutely do. It is a senior night here at Lake Wales High School. They did all the senior presentation, the cheerleaders, the band members, even the ROTC members.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Along with the football players, got to walk across Legion Field. 2nd and 11.
Oh, the ball's on the ground, guys.
On the ground. Did Bartow get into the end zone? Bartow got into the end zone.
Listen, that should be covered by Bartow because that was never controlled, guys. Never controlled.
They're going to
call an incomplete pass.
They didn't even know that was coming because when he tossed that ball forward, it sat there on his shoulder. He had no clue that it was coming. They're going to place the ball back at about the 5-yard line.
Yeah, they're calling an incomplete pass. And now you got to really tighten up right here.
3rd and 11. Lake Wales deep in their own, into the field. They're at their own 5-yard line.
Yeah, Lake Wales tries to throw this ball, they could be in trouble.
That's in everybody.
From the shotgun, Bryson, the quarterback, standing in his end zone. He wants to throw. Looking downfield, throws it. Incomplete.
Oh, beautiful. Cut his legs right out from underneath him.
That was Battle. 4th down, and the Highlanders will have to punt from their own end zone.
Oh.
Just 1, 2, 1, 2.
Just as they were throwing that play, they turned off the lights in the softball stadium right behind them.
Yeah, I couldn't hear you real well, man.
Oh, okay, thank you.
So 4th down for the Highlanders at their own 5-yard line. And they're going to be put in punt situation.
So I'm bringing the house. I'm putting the pressure on him right here.
Murray standing back near midfield. Here's the snap. They double clutch on the punt, and they do get it away.
It's out of bounds, about the 35, maybe 40-yard line.
They don't want to flirt with Murray at all on any kind of return.
Yeah, I don't know that I'd even sent him back deep. I believe I'd have put everybody on the line and just brought everybody.
Jeff, while we're changing sides here, I'm going to give a shout-out to some friends of mine over in Seffner, Chuck and Javon Moyer. They're over there listening to us tonight.
They took you fishing last week.
Yeah.
And he was catching the fish last week.
I got a big keeper red. The thing had 5 dots on it. It was pretty.
Was it pretty in the pan?
Where's he at now? I was going to say, where's he at now?
Probably in Chuck's freezer.
Chuck's freezer?
If they haven't already eaten it yet.
So you catch him and feed Chuck, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. 1:31 to play here in the first half. Lake Wales in front, 14-12. Bartow, though, with the ball at the Highlander 41-yard line. Blake Johnson wants to throw. Now he'll step up into the pocket. Oh, and he's going to be sacked.
And nowhere to go with that one.
Dropped at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, really good coverage. They're playing cover 4, and they're dropping all the defensive backs and the linebackers. They're not coming with any pressure, but they've only got 3 defensive linemen. They're still able to get pressure.
2nd down and 15 for the Yellow Jackets.
Oh, no. Come on, guys.
Almost got a third time.
I don't think they broke the plane. I think it's what they're waiting on.
Lake Wales was leaning a little bit.
Gotta hurry up.
7 seconds on the play clock. Johnson calls for the ball. He's got it. Quickly gets it out of his hand. Pass is caught near the 40-yard line, near the original line of scrimmage. Clock running. 35 seconds. Baker on the reception.
Got no timeouts. You want to at least throw one down the end zone.
3rd down for the Yellow Jackets. 3rd and about 9.
Or get out of bounds.
Here's the snap.
Too many men on the field. They had to call a timeout,
Lake
guys.
Wales had too many.
I was wondering why that guy was running. I didn't see anybody in motion from Bartow.
Highlanders had to call a timeout. They had 12 guys on defense. 17 seconds left in the half. Reminder, coming up at half, we have the SEC football report. Get you all ready for all the games this weekend, including up in Jacksonville, where the Gators are going to play, what's that team from Georgia?
Yeah.
The Bulldogs.
World's biggest cocktail party.
I have been there back in the day, and it is.
Yeah.
And I hear they're moving that game for the next 2 years, Florida, Georgia, because they're renovating Jacksonville
Stadium.
Stadium.
They're going to play in Orlando or something?
They're going to play in
Atlanta,
Mercedes-Benz in Georgia, Atlanta, and they're going to play at Tampa.
Cool.
At Ray J.
Cool.
So here we go. 17 seconds left in the half. Bartow with the ball at the Highlander 40-yard line. They're facing a 3rd and 9. Put Avis Brown in motion. Here's the snap. Johnson steps back, throws. He's got a receiver down there, and it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah.
Well, he had 2 guys down there. He had one guy in the center of the field, and he had one guy running a corner that was wide open.
Tried to get it to Baker, but Butler was also down on this side of the field, as Mike pointed out. So that stops the clock with 11 seconds now on 4th down.
He take another shot at it.
Oh, no, I'm punting this football.
You what?
If they don't run out all 11 seconds, that's going to give Lake Wales 1 shot.
Yeah, I think I just
punt it.
Yeah, I think I punt this one.
Well, the offense stays on the field on 4th and 9. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right for Bartow. Johnson claps his hands, got the ball. Johnson wants to throw. He's hit as soon as he released it, and he throws up a big Hail Mary.
Oh, he just missed it. It went through everybody's hands right into.
Yeah, but Johnson took a pretty good hit there at the end of that one too, because there was a guy coming unblocked from his right side and just cleaned him up.
That was Baker, who almost pulled off a Washington Commanders type catch.
It was almost identical.
So that's going to turn the ball over on downs with 4 seconds left.
Yeah,
in the half.
And speaking of that, since when do we bump the ball up? I thought every time if you touch that ball, it goes to the ground.
You talking about that Commanders play?
Yeah.
In the NFL, yeah, that was something against the Bears.
Well, defensive backs are taught to pop the ball up. They do the tip drill and things like that, but I don't think when you're in a scrum down the end zone you want to do that. You want to kind of knock it down.
Yeah, exactly.
So 4th down, Lake Wales appears to be just going to take a knee here as the quarterback is up under center, everybody in tight, and that might be a halftime score.
Okay.
So a good half of football.
Yeah, it was. It was competitive. We didn't make any bonehead mistakes or anything like that, and we get the ball.
All right, guys, I'm here with Coach Eden. Hey, Coach, we come into Legion Field. We're only down by 2. Where do we stand on this?
Hey, you know what? The guys are fighting hard. They're working hard. They're working for each other. God is good. They're playing well. So at the end of the day, I like where we're at. Obviously 2 really tough plays on the PAT, not getting that done. And then, but other than that, defense is playing well. Offense is really playing their butt off and making huge plays. And so at the end of the day, now it just comes down to, who's going to win the fight to the finish. So our guys, the biggest thing for me is we ask for 3 things this game: toughness, effort, teamwork, all the way to the end. If we can do those 3 things, I think we give ourselves a great chance to win this game.
Yeah, absolutely, Coach. And we talk about this game. This is the Battle of Highway 60 here. This has always been a rival, Bartow, Lake Wales. So, going down 2 points, leading into the half here. What do we? And we get the ball back the second half. So, like you said, appreciate you. Thanks a lot. Let's get in that locker room. Let's have it up with the team. And
thank you, Coach.
That's just. What a way to go here, guys. Who would have thought? 2 points down, and Lake Wales been driving the way they've been driving.
It's been an entertaining half of football. There's been some nastiness, some pushing and shoving, and you want to see that in this kind of game. And it's been a good ball game.
I agree.
We played good all the way around. So yeah, we can't wait. 14-12 is your score. Lake Wales in front of Bartow as we get ready for halftime. Stand by. The SEC football report is coming up next. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
I'm Taff Long, finance manager here at Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Bartow. When you walk through our doors, you will find our team of friendly and experienced automotive experts who are dedicated to helping our customers. Come in or call us today. Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram.
Hello, Bartow. This is Joe DeCesare with Citrus Air Conditioners, your hometown air conditioning company. If you're looking to replace your old unit, Citrus Air has many units in stock and offers financing. Call us at 534-1171 or look us up online at citrusairinc.com.
The Whitten McLean Funeral Home of Bartow and the McLean Funeral Home of Fort Meade are proud of our community and student athletes who strive to do their best. Another reason we are pleased to support today's broadcast. Whitten McLean, our family serving yours.
Good evening and welcome back to Legion Field. Tonight, Lake Wales Highlanders taking on the Bartow Yellow Jackets, and we're ready to get this second half underway. Lake Wales in front 14-12 over the Yellow Jackets, and Bartow will get the ball to start this third quarter. Lake Wales has it all teed up. Rivera puts his foot into it, heads it into the breeze, and it's going to be taken by one of the up men. That's going to be Murray, rather. Murray tries to run all the way across the field, looking for some room, breaks 2 tackles. Murray's across the 20 and down to the 25-yard line.
Murray can make a 7-yard return look like an 80-yard run,
Highlight reel, yeah.
He probably run about 45, 50 on that
Sure
one.
did.
Hey, Mike, did you get your chance to stick your head in the locker room?
No, I did not. I did not go in there, guys. I wanted to let those guys have their time. And, I'm sure between Coach Eden and the defensive coaches and Coach Chai, the offensive coordinator there, I'm sure they had their way with the players at halftime. But I wouldn't kick anybody in the feet right now. We're down 2 points. You're playing a very, not saying that we're not talented, but you're playing a very talented Lake Wales team here.
So Lake Wales goes on defense. Bartow 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line to start the second half. Johnson, the quarterback, he's going to hand it off to Brown. Brown with another nice run up the middle, and Brown just ran off 8 yards.
Yeah, and
he's getting some yards tonight.
Yeah, this is something we haven't seen a lot out of Brown. You know, he gets that 1 or 2 a game, but Andy called it earlier. He's had a lot of consistency tonight.
And it's been on the right side instead of behind the line of scrimmage.
They're going to mark him about 3 yards short of a first, so 2nd and 3 for the Yellow Jackets. Just underway here in the second half. Here's the snap. Johnson wants to throw a little out route and off the hands of Thomas.
Just a little too much from Johnson there because he had him open. They were just trying to get to that first down marker.
Yeah, I'd like to see him do a pump fake out in the flat because you had who was that? I'm going to get my glasses back on.
Yeah, that'll help.
Running down.
3rd and 3 for the Yellow Jackets. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. A single receiver here on the near side. That's Baker.
Yeah, Baker was streaming down the field.
Thomas and Brown and the ball is almost dropped, and he's going to sling it, and it's going to be caught. Corey Butler's got it. Corey's in the open. He's at midfield. He's at the 40, 35-30. Corey Butler out of bounds, and a flag comes in.
There's a block in the back. I mean, there's a sideline warning.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to get a sideline warning. Yep, sideline warning.
I saw a Lake Wales player laid out going forward, and I thought he got hit in the back.
Corey Butler with another wonderful reception and
out of
yards
nowhere.
after the catch. Yeah,
I mean, how he got that ball to him, I have no idea. How he made that catch, I have no idea.
Well, you know, with a bobbled snap like that, it almost looked like he just kind of pushed it.
Shot put.
He just kind of shot put that ball out there, and he was there, and he was able to field that. And when he did, I mean, it's like three defenders was right there on him, but he pulled out to the outside, and he was gone.
1st and 10, handoff Avis Brown. Avis Brown tippy-toes at the line of scrimmage, and he plows forward for about 5.
Or somebody.
Still got a flag over here on the...
It's
procedure.
Yep.
Oh, procedure? I thought they got Eden.
No, I don't think they got Coach Eden, I think.
So it's going to back up Bartow by 5, make it 1st and 15.
Now, these are little things that we didn't have issues with in the first half, and we don't need, once again, now we're playing behind the chains.
1st and 15. Now they're going to spot the ball at the Highlander 32-yard line. This is the opening possession of the second half. Here's the snap to Johnson. Johnson turns, throws, got his man Thomas. Thomas across the 25 to the 21.
Yeah, going to make it 3rd and really manageable, 2nd and really manageable.
You know, Bruce, and that's something that you and I have talked about week in and week out. If you're going to give me those 5 yards, I'm going to take those 5 yards each time I turn around.
I agree.
You know, you tighten that defense up, and then you hit them with the long ball.
Yeah, you want to draw those safeties up, draw them up, and then fly by them.
It's going to be 2nd and 4 for the Yellow Jackets. Ball's at the Lake Wales 21-yard line. 10 minutes here left in the third quarter. Johnson calls for it. Backpedals. Johnson throws. Pass is going to be caught. Thomas again. Thomas is going to have a first down. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Bartow.
What a beautiful job. I mean, he got right behind the linebackers in front of the safeties, and he hit Johnson hit him right in stride, and he's able to plant his left foot and turn up field, and that's 6 points, guys. Great job.
21-yard touchdown pass. Johnson to Thomas, and now Bartow's back in front again.
I fake it here and go for 2.
18-14 is your score.
Wouldn't surprise me.
Well, we got the kid to do it. He's thrown them before.
And Lake Wales was offside.
Now you go for it.
Yeah, absolutely.
The Highlanders were offsides.
Get the offense back together and go for it here.
So they move the ball, and kicking team remains on the field. And that's Caden Curtin doing the kicking now, number 87 for the Yellow Jackets. All right, so they're going to leave the kicking. They're going to go for the point after here. 9:03 here on a Friday night. 74 degrees. You're listening to WWBF Bartow.
You hurt again?
Here's the kick, and this one is good.
Good job.
And here I am talking about I'd fake it at this point and just go for the 2, and here I am leaving points on the field.
Yeah, you the point man.
Yeah, but when you move that ball from I'm sorry, Andy, go ahead. When you move that ball from the 3 to the 1.5, then I think about going for it.
Yeah, exactly.
They are really conserving power here in Lake Wales. They just shut off the other fields behind us that were all lit up. As long as they leave this one lit, we're all right. 19-14 is your score. Bartow in front now of Lake Wales. And Bruce, coming out of the locker room, first drive, first possession of the first half, you get a touchdown. That's exactly how you game plan it, right?
Quarterback and receivers running on all 8 cylinders. Brown with a good run.
There is Sebastian Brock. He's ready to kick it off.
Okay, as long as he's okay.
He needs a ball.
Where's my ball?
Anybody have a ball that Sebastian can kick here on the kickoff? 9:52.
What's the deal? You're supposed to have a ball boy.
He retired.
Lightning tied up at 1.
Oh, they're playing Minnesota tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had to jump the fence, guys. The kick went over the fence, so he had to climb the other secondary fence to get the ball to get it back in play.
All righty, we're all set. Hey, big shout out to Coral listening tonight.
Okay.
She's got us tuned in. Thank you for joining us, Coral.
Out in New Mexico.
Another little pooch kick. Caught over the shoulder by the Highlander at the 40-yard line.
I see what you're talking about, Mike. And I see what they're trying to do. They were actually trying to outrun the coverage, send some speedsters down, and that didn't, you're giving them a short field again.
The only thing about that is we haven't got to watch the film. So what kind of returners do Lake Wales have?
Right.
So this may be playing right into the game plan that Coach Eden and these guys have set in place. We know what we have in Murray, and I'm sure they know what we have in Murray. So, you haven't seen a lot of deep stuff unless it's been in the end zone.
Well, guys, I was at breakfast this morning, and Mr. Fred Roden showed up and said he'd be listening to the game tonight.
Okay.
I love that. 19-14, Bartow in front. 9:51 left here in the third quarter. Lake Wales with their first possession of the second half. Here's the snap. Handoff, Samford. Nope, the quarterback keeper. He flips it out to the edge. He's got his receiver Bell on the far side. Bell up the sideline, and Bell's going to take it all the way to the house. That's going to be a Highlander touchdown. 60 yards on the pass completion.
Yeah, they just left him all alone right there at the line of scrimmage. Everybody playing off the football. The quarterback rolls out, sees him there. It's kind of a shot put thing again, Mike, and he just races down the field.
Yeah, typically one of your back guys follow that guy in motion, and nobody followed him that time. They just let him go all the way across the field with no coverage.
And just like that, another lead change. The Highlanders back in front by a point. It's 20-19. Isaac Rivera on to attempt the extra point for Lake Wales. Kicking toward the south end zone, toward the lake, if you're familiar with the setting over here at Legion Field.
The one you skied in?
The one I skied in, yes, sir.
Okay.
You ever swim in it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time I fell off the skis. Here's the kick. It's up, and it is good.
Did the same thing. 2 hops, and, that rolled down the valley. Good job.
21-19 is your score. 9:37 left here in the third quarter. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
Hi, I'm Benny Jr. with Bartow Ford. We have the largest body shop in Polk County and the most certified technicians. If your vehicle has damage and in need of repair, tell your insurance company that you want to bring it to Bartow Ford, where we're different and we prove it.
Hello, Bartow. This is Joe DeCessory with Citrus Air Conditioners, your hometown air conditioning company. If you're looking to replace your old unit, Citrus Air has many units in stock and offers financing. Call us at 534-1171 or look us up online at citrusairinc.com.
35 amazing years. Hey, that's us here at Spath Jewelers. We offer services such as beautiful custom work that's sure to wow, repairs, complimentary cleaning, appraisals, watch repairs, financing. What more do you need? We're here Monday through Friday, 10 to 7, and Saturdays from 10 to 5.
Welcome back to Legion Field. Mike Ayers down there on the sideline. You got Bruce and Andy Edmond. I'm Jeff Thormer. We're up here on the visitor side of the field tonight here at Legion Field. enjoying a very good ball game. Here's the kickoff, picked up by Murray at the 5. He's at the 10, 15. Murray turns the corner, 20. Murray, 25. And Murray knocked out of bounds at the 30. Right on the Yellow Jacket sideline.
Took a pretty good pop at the end of that. Had a chance to talk to Mike Borders. He's been a Lake Wales guy for 50 years or more.
One of my teachers when I was at this fine institute over here.
Yeah, he remembered you too. Yeah. When you walked over there, he said, "That's a Thornburger right there."
And what did he say, Mike? I earned my A, didn't I?
Well, yeah. Well, we tried to get the real truth out of him. So I think he was just saying that because you were amongst friends.
Is that true? Okay.
Was he stuttering when he said that?
Mike doesn't play around. He ain't like Coach. Mike tell you straight.
1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at their own 30-yard line. Here's the snap, handoff up the middle, and with a nice run is Brown. He's going to get about 3 before he's tossed backwards. Bruce, you ready for a scoreboard update?
Yeah.
How about Auburndale 14, Winter Haven 7?
Wow.
That's pretty close.
That is.
How about this one, Mike? The Fort Meade Miners 17, University Christian 14.
Ooh, good game.
Another good game.
2nd down and 7 for the Yellow Jackets.
Oh, offsides.
Bartow got him to jump. Well, you can't miss him, can you, Bruce?
Nah.
That's a large human right there. He takes up 2 spots on the defensive line.
Yeah, that answers why they didn't get those couple of extra yards in there down at the goal end zone a while ago.
Yeah, I think you're right, Mike.
So 5-yard penalty is going to be 2nd down and about 2 for the Yellow Jackets. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. Now they're going to move Thomas over in the slot. Here on the near side, Blake Johnson, the quarterback, in the shotgun. He's going to give it to Avis Brown Jr. And Brown with a nice run to the outside. Brown still on his feet. He's across midfield. He's at the 40 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Great run as he kept sidestepping, moving forward. Got a Lake Wales player down, but ends up with, about 30 yards on the play.
Yeah, Bartow's been very effective at moving the ball. So
Bartow's
they're
trying to go fast. I'm sorry, Mike.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've been very effective at it.
I'll tell you what, Mr. Brown's getting some yards tonight. Now he's making up for the rest of the season.
This has been one of his most effective games, and he's correct. 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at the Highlander 40-yard line. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to Brown again. Brown again through the middle of that line, finding his way. He's going to get another 3 or 4 yards.
Forward progress. That's all we ask, and he's doing a really good job of that tonight. You know, he's got you watch him a little bit, Mike. I'm sure you see it on the field. He runs straight up and down. And Eric Dickerson, one of the greatest run backs ever, ran straight up and down like that. But you really got to pick your places and got to be able to move some people.
2nd and 6 here for the Yellow Jackets. Here's the snap. Johnson wants to throw, looking, breaks one tackle in the backfield, still with the ball. Now he'll sling it. Corey Butler.
Great job.
Caught at the 20-yard line. Corey Butler with an amazing catch.
Diving catch right at about the 18-yard line. 19.
And we have a Yellow Jacket that is slow to get up. One of the linemen.
He just sacrificed himself and laid out for that ball because he knew he had to take that one down with him.
The lineman, big number 62, will come off the field under his own power.
They sent a little 52 out there to take his spot. I hope he ate his Wheaties.
1st and 10.
Oh, he's fine. He's playing tackle. He's fine.
That's Vashawn Burgess, the injured Yellow Jacket, who off the field right now. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Johnson wants to throw. He's got a wide open.
Beautiful.
That is going to be on the far side of the field, number 11, with the reception.
Going to get about 8 yards, 7-8 yards on that play, guys.
Yeah, Johnson really getting rid of the ball. He's taking a pounding again, and I don't want to get on Brown. Brown's having a good game, but he's got to pick up that guy coming in from Johnson's right side. He's coming untouched every time, Mike.
TJ Haskins on the reception puts up a 2nd down and 4 for the Yellow Jackets at the Highlander 13-yard line. Man in motion, they fake the jet sweep. Johnson wants to throw wide open. Touchdown, Corey Butler. Corey Butler on the slant.
That's like a chess move, guys. I mean, they've set up. They run the jet sweep. Then they run the fake where Johnson runs up the middle. They start in motion to run the jet sweep. Safety comes up and right on the slant. Perfect touchdown.
And Bartow regains the lead now, 25-21. Caden Curtin on to attempt the extra point. Nope, check that. That's going to be Brock. And the kick is up. It is good, but there's whistles that will stop the play, and Brock got hit.
Offside. Procedure against Bartow.
Nope, check that. That's Curtin. 87 was the kicker.
Okay. He's saying procedure. He said procedure against Bartow, but now he's saying procedure against Lake Wales. So I don't know what the call is going to be here.
Well, they're walking it back our way.
Yep. Going to be against Bartow.
That's going to make the extra point a little longer.
Well, if you don't get hammered in the giblets, it's a little easier to kick.
Try again. Now they're going to be a fake.
It's a fake.
It's a hold.
Bros wants to throw it.
And it's a pick.
There's a flag in the end zone.
Out of bounds.
Yeah, they got him right here, guys. They got it right here against Lake Wales.
Holding
against Lake Wales.
A flag in the end zone. And another flag. And, boy, he likes to throw that high, don't he, Bruce?
Yeah, and the way the Bartow player stopped.
I think what we're going to have here, guys, the back judge throwed it for a holding on the end zone. I think the other official, he's going to get one against Bartow. It's going to be offsetting.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Well, one of them's during the play, the other's dead ball. So they should walk it back and then walk it forward and then walk it back, because that's 15 yards.
So they're going to put the ball down and just shy of the 20. We'll call it the 19-yard line. So the extra point now from the 19-yard line.
Yeah, but that's just a 100% penalty against Bartow there.
Coach Eden is sending his offense on the field.
Why not?
So the offense will return to the field here for what is now going to be a 2-point conversion attempt. Bartow's up by 4 points.
Yeah, we've barely been able to get a kickoff. And so, you got a better shot at a 19-yard pass to the end zone.
Twins left, twins right. Here's the 2-point conversion. Johnson wants to throw it, looking downfield, still with the ball. Now he'll just sling it toward the band. And it's the extra point attempt is no good.
Live for another day. Tyler Eden is upset about something right now.
Well, right here, guys, a Lake Wales player right in front of me just hit a Bartow player right in the back and threw him to the ground, and then got up and taunted him in front of this official on this side. And I don't know, it's getting a little bit testy down here.
Some of that rivalry's coming up, Mike.
Yeah, it is. And I think the scoreboard's the cause of it here. I think, we're back and forth on these lead changes and stuff, and it's going to start getting a little chippery here.
It's been pretty quick, too, because we've had 3 scores in what, about 6 minutes?
Less than 6 minutes. And Lake Wales was expecting to run all over us, guys. I guarantee it.
Yeah, absolutely they were. That was the whole. We had dinner this afternoon, and we talked to a couple of folks at the the establishment we had dinner at, and that was kind of the thing they were talking about. I guess they actually had brought food to Lake Wales tonight, fed those guys earlier today, and that was kind of the talk.
Getting ready for the kickoff here by the Yellow Jackets. Well, we do. DeLand, the DeLand Bulldogs in front of the Lake Gibson Braves tonight, 28-14.
Imagine that.
Frostproof is up over Bayside, 28-13. Hardee is leading Discovery, 21-0. Ridge Community, 34-0 over Davenport.
Oh my goodness!
Here's the kickoff. Down the field, going to be taken at the 16-yard line by Bell. Bell turns the corner. Bell's got a little daylight. Oh, and he runs right into a big Yellow Jacket down at the 28-yard line. All right, Bruce, maybe you'll feel better about this one. Specialty Fit, 18 and Haines City 8.
I'm really excited about that one. They're playing in the Dirt Bowl.
Pasture Bowl.
It'd be the Mud Bowl if they got any rain over there tonight.
That was Caden Fatley with the tackle on that kickoff.
Mr. Fately. Fately, yes, sir.
Well, if I was coaching him, he'd be Fatley until his mama came after me.
1st and 10 for the Lake Wales Highlanders at their own 29-yard line. Bartow in front, 25-21 in a back-and-forth game all night long.
She's listening to the radio. She might be coming after you anyway.
That's true. Here's the snap. Handoff to Stanford. And a flag comes in. Flag thrown in the backfield.
It's coming back.
Holding against Lake Wales. Back at the studio, David's getting a phone call right now from the grandma.
Well,
who is that Bruce Edmond character? I might have to talk with him.
You can send all your letters to Tom at WBF.
Copy Jeff with them, too.
There you go. That's going to say it is a 10-yard holding call against the Lake Wales Highlanders. That'll back it up to right about the 19-yard line, make it 1st and 20 for Lake Wales.
Just keep it in the family that way.
See all the girl cheerleaders wearing hats. Now,
timeout on the field for the mandatory water break. And, guys, this has been a game of big plays tonight. We've seen a lot of big plays tonight. Bartow with a big 41-yard touchdown pass to Butler. We've seen Lake Wales with a 60-yard touchdown pass. I mean, it's the night of big plays.
Yeah, not a lot of just moving the ball downfield. Just
hope you can join us tomorrow afternoon, 3:30, NASCAR Xfinity Series racing from the Paperclip from Martinsville Speedway. And then Sunday afternoon, it is the 500 from Martinsville, the last race of the round of 8 to get a berth into the championship down in Phoenix. 1 o'clock Sunday.
Elliott's got to win it. Well, there's
you got
probably 3 of them that have to win it. Yeah, Tyler Reddick, what a great job. I mean, Michael Jordan there, Michael going crazy. I never saw Michael get that excited with all the championships.
1st and 20 for Lake Wales. Here's the snap. Quick pass to the outside. Wide receiver screen. And they're going to get a good bunch of yardage here. Looks like about 15.
Yeah, they just set up 2 blockers out in front. And a good quick throw by the quarterback.
I tell you what, his crew chief made some good decisions. Left him hanging out there, and then all of a sudden got fresh tires and a caution, and the race is yours.
Well, it ought to be exciting in Martinsville on Sunday afternoon, 1 o'clock for the Racing Martinsville on the Cup Series right here on WBF. 2nd down and about 7 for Lake Wales. Here's another pass. This one's going to bounce to the receiver. No, they're going to say he caught it.
Yeah, he caught it. He caught it, but he's only going to get about a yard or 2 out of that.
Much out of that. That was a 30-yard pass to get 2 yards.
Well, there's only 2. Joey Logano and Tyler Reddick are only 2 that are. Yep. Yeah, the wind's died down. Almost nothing.
Almost no wind now, Mike.
Yeah, it's flat on the field today.
So you got Larson and Bell and Byron. They're probably the only ones that can get in on points.
3rd and 6 here for the Highlanders. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Bryson wants to throw, looking downfield, still with some time. Now he's under pressure. Now he's got to do something. He's going to go down. Sacked behind the line of scrimmage. Big number 23.
Yeah,
he lost about 10 yards.
Once this quarterback has to tuck that ball and try to figure out something to do, he's kind of like out of pocket on that. He just doesn't have that vision.
He doesn't have a clue.
Yeah, he's lost when he has to pull that ball down. He's kind of out.
Stacy with the sack. It's 4th and 13 for Lake Wales. And Murray standing back at his 40-yard line, ready to receive the punt from Lake Wales.
He better back up a little bit more with this wind died down the way. This boy's got a leg.
I would line up on the left side because this kid likes to take a step like a rugby-style kicker to his right.
Yep.
And I would come at him in that direction, guys, but I would come.
I'd be back about 10 more yards. That way I can run up on the ball.
Yeah, I'm with you, Andy. I believe I would shift everybody to the left.
And they quick snap it. And there it goes.
Got it.
Partially blocked.
Oh, no.
He got a piece of that.
You got to be kidding me.
There's a flag where the punt landed in the backfield. They're going to call a tip, and Coach Eden is arguing with a tip, too.
That is the most ridiculous call I have seen, guys. If he lets that one stand.
Josiah White got in there, and he got a piece of that ball. They're going to say he got flagged for hitting the kicker. Now the referees are talking about it.
But if you get a piece of the ball, you can crush that.
Yeah, he said he tipped it.
All right, the referees got together, and they worked it out.
And that'll be Bartow ball.
They're going to pick up the flag.
They're getting good field position.
Good position. I mean, because it came straight over here. It's got to be like a 40.
Where are they going to put it?
So good pressure on the punter. Bartow's going to have excellent field position here in Lake Wales territory.
And they came from that direction, Mike. Oh, Mike's talking to...
Hey, Coach Tucker down there, Mike?
That's Coach Tucker down here, guys.
I hear you.
Hey, so let's just do this real quick. So, Coach, I know, hey, listen, so basketball's right on us, man. What can we look for basketball this year with Bartow?
Well, we're going to be playing a regular basketball, Bartow basketball. We're going to be young, but we're going to play Bartow basketball.
Well, that's what we always expect, but we always expect greatness from that Bartow basketball. Between you, Coach McGriff, and the whole coach and the staff down there, we expect greatness from that basketball team.
Oh, yeah, well, hopefully we'll give you greatness this year.
Listen, he's a man of few words, but that team sure shows it on the court, guys.
We love him. He's a man of few words, but he's big. He's big heart, and he's a big part of that Bartow basketball team.
1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at the Highlander 43-yard line. Here's the snap. Handoff. Avis Brown Jr. up the middle he goes, trying to find some room, but this time he's going to get bottled up, Andy.
Yeah.
He's been really good tonight. He's had a good night, but that one didn't work out too well. 2nd and 10.
Sometimes you go to the well too much.
Well, you got to keep them honest, though. You keep them there, you keep everybody in tight, and then you just, you do like Bruce said a while ago, you do that little fake pump, and then you burn them deep.
Twins left, twins right for the Yellow Jackets on a second. They're going to say he lost a yard, so we'll call it 2nd and 11 at the Highlander 44-yard line. Johnson now look to the sideline for the play call. He's got it. Looking over the defense. Here's the snap. Johnson wants to throw. Under some pressure, steps up into the pocket. Now he breaks one tackle, bounces to the outside. Johnson with a nice run across the 40.
Yeah, really good job by Johnson. They had him pinned in, and he was just, with sure athletic ability, was able to break through, and then he just becomes another running back, guys. He's a thick running back. And he's got a lot of speed.
Clock runs at 2:30 here left in the third quarter. Bartow in front, 25-21. Jackets facing a 3rd and 5.
And you're pretty much in 4-down territory, I would think, right here.
Now that the wind has gone away, it's a very pleasant evening.
It is beautiful.
Here at Legion Field. Johnson wants to throw. He dishes it to Thomas. Tried to set up a little screen.
They're going to be short.
They're going to get right back to the line of scrimmage, I believe. Make it 4th down.
Maybe a yard. Boy, he got drilled.
So it's going to be 4th and 5. And Bruce, the offense does stay on the field.
Get him to jump.
I think, because I think if you punt this, you're only giving up like 10 yards if you kick it in the end zone.
Johnson in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the near side. Now they're going to put Thomas in motion. They're going to fake it to Thomas. There's a flag on the play.
No.
Johnson with the quarterback, keeper. He's going to be about a yard short, it appears.
That was something that went up in the stands.
Oh, okay. And it's a turnover on downs. Yeah, he came about a yard short. So Lake Wales will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line. Hard to believe there's only 2 more weeks left of the NASCAR season. Seems like it just went by so quick.
I know, it always does.
I'm going to be depressed.
It's going to be fun, and then you just start waiting for mid-February.
Daytona.
1st and 10 for the Highlanders. 1:18 left here in the third quarter. Bartow in front, 25-21. Bryson, the quarterback. in the shotgun. He'll take it. He'll turn, give it to Stamford. Trying to turn the corner. He does, but he's met and dropped at the 25-yard line after about a 1-yard gain.
Yeah, he was in hot pursuit by two Bartow players there in the backfield anyway.
That's number 7. That's White, and he's still down.
It looks like he's holding his left shoulder, guys. Left arm, left shoulder.
He came in
area.
full speed, Mike, and he could have clipped him in the hip, and we hope it's nothing serious.
Timeout with an injury on the field. We'll take a timeout as well. 1:08 to play here in the third quarter. Bartow 25, Lake Wales 21. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
Tyler Kelly here. Kelly Buick GMC is proud to make today's sports broadcast possible. Just another thing we do to support our community. Visit our website at kellybuickgmc.com. Better yet, come visit us at our dealership at the corner of 98 and 60 in Bartow. Kelly Buick GMC.
At Budget You Pull to Bartow, they'll buy your old vehicle and even arrange to pick it up.
We buy junk cars here. We can also arrange for towing from you. We use Gator Towing for our towing service, so you know you get insured a professional towing vehicle.
And they cover Polk County. Budget Auto Parts of Bartow.
For over 50 years, Keith Spray Service has been serving Polk County with specialized treatment of delicate ornamentals, including rose bushes. Want to learn more about the treatments of ornamentals as well as expert lawn care? Call Keith Spray Service.
That is 7 for the Highlanders. The handoff up the middle, and boy, did Samford get hit.
But that should have been a procedure call, too, guys, because the quarterback and the running back was already in the forward motion before the ball was snapped.
That's 31. That's our guy.
Stanley goes in and just cuts him in half.
20 seconds left here in the quarter. Lake Wales does not have to run a play if they don't want to on a 3rd down and 7.
I don't think they're going to.
10 seconds and counting.
Maybe.
They're casual to the line here, Andy.
Yeah, I know.
In kind of a no big hurry. Now, Bartow's going to call a timeout and make them run a play. A little strategy, Bruce?
Yeah, well, I mean,
Or did Bartow see something with the defense?
Well, I don't know. My situation is you've got them stopped down here. You've got the momentum, and everything. Let's play one more play from this side before we swap fields.
3.5 seconds left here in the third quarter. Bartow 25 and Lake Wales 21. Next week, Bartow is going to play the makeup game from Hurricane Milton, and that was the game in Riverview against the Sharks. That's a district game.
And that's got a lot of meaning to it, too, right?
Yes.
I mean, we may or may not make the playoffs. If we lose that game, we probably don't make the playoffs, correct?
Correct. Kickoff is 7 o'clock at Riverview next Thursday. It's a Thursday night game. Thursday. Here's the 3rd down play. Final play of the quarter. They're going to dump it off over the middle. They got Samford out of the backfield, and he's going to have a Highlander first down.
Yeah, throws it right. The linebacker's backed up deep, almost in like a Tampa 2, and they threw it right in front of the linebackers, and he's able to turn and get positive yardage.
On the final play of the third quarter.
Now something's up.
Timeout.
Yeah, they were just calling end of quarter. That's why Coach Eden was all on the field. So they got the play off. Everything went good. They're just changing the field side now.
Lake Wales with the ball, 1st and 10 at the Yellow Jacket 49-yard line. Excuse me, at the Lake Wales 49-yard line.
Yeah, you don't have far to go.
Say hi to John and Denise Bodie. John, it won't be long, buddy. You'll be on Mike's side here covering Yellow Jacket basketball. I know you're excited about that. Coach Tucker's excited.
Yeah, them cats get into it. Yeah, well, you saw how much Coach Tucker was talking to Mike down there. He's just thrilled about the whole situation. We got a whole 4 words out of him. And that's 4 more words than you're probably ever going to get out of Coach Tucker. So he's pretty excited. Everybody's excited. The Bodie brothers do an incredible job.
Yeah, they do.
1st and 10 for the Highlanders at their own 48-yard line. Here's the snap. Price from the quarterback looking downfield. He throws it, and it's going to be caught.
Oh, he went for the pick.
Caught by Bell at the he turns, and Bell's going to be inside the 5-yard line. But
Hampton went for the pick, and he got bumped by the receiver coming back for the football.
And that's the bad thing about trying to go for that pick. If you do not make it, that exact same thing happens to you right there.
Well, what happened, Mike, is he was letting it come into his body, and as a defensive back, you're taught to catch the ball at its highest point. You always use your hands as a defensive back, and he did not, and that allowed him to get bumped out of the way.
Sets up a 1st and goal for the Highlanders.
Live by the interception, die by the interception.
From the 5-yard line, 1st and goal for Lake Wales. This game has gone back and forth all night long. Bartow now with a 4-point lead as we're in the 4th quarter.
Our band cranking back up.
Pump that defense.
Bryson, the quarterback, he's got it. Handoff. Sanford tries to turn around the edge, and there's no edge to turn. Bartow's there to stuff it.
Got nowhere.
Isaac Johnson over there on one of the tackle. Mike, no gain on the play.
I think they're going to give him maybe a half or something there. They're going to give him just inside the 5, it looks like.
2nd and goal for the Highlanders. Clock runs at 10.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Everybody in tight for Lake Wales. Here's the snap. Handoff caught from behind.
Stanley.
31, yes, sir.
Stanley with a nice.
Just cut him from the side.
I don't know how I was fixing to say, I don't know how he gave him that spot inside the 5 because he was definitely down back behind the 5.
It'll be 3rd and goal for the Highlanders. Need to check with my reporter down in Fort Meade. It's a final now. University Christian 34, Fort Meade 17.
Oh, my gosh. Sure that's not backwards?
That's why I need to check with my reporter down in. All right, here we go. 3rd and 5 for Lake Wales. 3rd and goal. Here's the snap, and it's going to be a throw. Bryson's with the ball. He's going to get into the end zone.
My goodness.
He was caught initially in the backfield and got the defender to leave his feet.
He sure did. I was just fixing to say the same thing. And as soon as he did, he pulled the ball back down, and he's not a great runner, but he didn't have to be. Once he was able to dodge the linebacker, it was all over.
So Lake Wales regains the lead now 27-25. That's going to send on Isaac Rivera for the extra point attempt.
Breeze is kicking up a little bit.
Yeah, just don't feel it like we did earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the kick.
Got it. Oh, man, I thought he had it.
The kick is up, and it is good. 9:45 to play in the ball game.
I thought White had it blocked.
Lake Wales 28, Bartow 25. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
When looking for insurance coverage, consider the Ewing Black Welder and Deuce Agency with offices in downtown Bartow. Ewing Black Welder and Deuce Insurance with a wide range of insurance products to meet your every need. Becky Maslak, your local office manager.
Hi, it's Erin with Evolve Contracting. While there's no shortage of landscape and irrigation companies, you deserve the option that's the best fit for you. At Evolve, we offer 3D imaging and an irrigation program that saves you water, time, and money. Visit us at evolveyourlawn.com.
Your Bartow Beef O'Brady's in the Bartow Center South is your headquarters for good food and good sports. With something for everyone on the menu, your Bartow Beefs is perfect for the family, an office lunch, or to feed the team after a big win. Beefs, where game time meets family time.
They're not back. They're not getting a running start.
Lake Wales ready for a kickoff. See what they do here. Now they're going to get it to Murray. Well, they're actually going to get it to Hampton. Now they're going to pitch it to Murray. Murray at the 15, Murray at the 20, and he's going to be cut down at the 20.
Well, you don't see that every day. An open field tackle on Murray.
And not even a wrap-up.
No, he just cut his legs out from underneath him.
Well, Bruce It's a game now in Frostproof. Frostproof 28. AC Slater in your Bayside 20.
Bayside, no. No, it ain't happening.
It ain't happening?
No.
Auburndale in front of Winter Haven 23-7. DeLand 42 and Lake Gibson 14.
I guess Mr. Hyde came out tonight for Lake Gibson. Dr. Jekyll's gone.
Lakeland Christian 34. St. Pete Northside Christian 19.
Great. A lot of good games around.
A lot of good ball games tonight. All righty, 1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at their own 20-yard line. Here's the snap to Johnson. Blake looks downfield. He'll flip it out to Thomas, and Thomas caught the ball, but he went down on the knee.
That's okay. You get good 5 yards on the play, 4 yards, and a cloud of dust.
Yeah, he just lost his footing there, guys. I believe if he could have kept his feet underneath him, he probably would have had enough for a first down there.
2nd down and 6 for Bartow. 9 minutes to play in the ball game. Lake Wales in front by 3. 2 receivers on the far side of the field. There's going to be a handoff. Avis Brown Jr. And Lake Wales is tired of seeing that, Andy.
Yeah.
They're keying on Brown now. He's going to stop him for a little gain on that play. 3rd down. Bruce, can you do something special out of that? Faking it to Avis maybe and throw something across the middle?
Well, I think you roll him out. He's been most effective when he's been able to roll out. What he's got to do, if he's going to stand back in the pocket, Brown has got to watch the guy coming from the right side and pick him up. I would even swap him over.
3rd and 5 here for the Yellow Jackets. 3 receivers on the far side of the field. And they're going to throw it that way. They get him on a slant. A nice catch and run by Thomas. Thomas is going to be, oh my gosh, he might be a half a yard short.
Yeah, he's going to have enough for a first down, guys. It's going to be a first down.
Mike right there on the sideline looking at the change.
Yeah, the angle we were at looked like he was about a yard short. And that's why I'm always glad to have Mike be able to pick all that stuff up. It's the little things. I mean, he got that by 3 yards.
1st and 10 for the Yellow Jackets at their own 31-yard line. Johnson in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Handoff. Avis Brown left, right, up the middle. Avis with a nice little 4-yard run there.
Yeah, I mean, that time he had his feet moving and was rolling. He wasn't just kind of jogging in there. Got to get his helmet and come off for a play.
Officially, they're going to give him 3 yards, so we'll make it 2nd and 7 for the Yellow Jackets. Three receivers on the far side of the field. Blake Johnson, the senior quarterback for the Yellow Jackets, looks over to the sideline. Now he's got the play. 2nd and 7. Here's the snap. Johnson throws, slant, got it again. Thomas, and Thomas is spun down at the 35-yard line. He'll get him a couple.
Yeah, it's going to be 3rd and about 5-6 yards, and he's down, getting up slow. These guys are pretty tough, man. They're very tough.
Brown checks back into the ball game after setting out that play because he lost his helmet. 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 for the Yellow Jackets. Lake Wales 28, Bartow 25 with 6.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Blake in the shotgun. Blake Johnson in the shotgun. 3 receivers on the near side. Blake will step up into the pocket. Now he's got some room. He's going to run, and he's going to head to the sideline where he's got a first down. Got a little bump there. Nothing serious.
I mean, it's nothing serious, but it's 3 yards out of bounds, guys. You have time to stop. And it's that kind of stuff. That's what starts the chipping and the fighting and things like that.
Johnson using his legs to get a first down for the Yellow Jackets. Keep this drive going. 6 minutes left here in the ball game. Bartow trails by 3. 2 receivers to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Again, Johnson wants to throw. He's looking downfield, slings it, and it's almost intercepted. Off the hands of a linebacker.
Yeah.
57.
Guys, I was just having a funny with Coach Tucker down here. I told him, I said, listen, you see all these signals from the sideline over here. I'm going to need you and Coach McGriff to get y'all's ball game together and get some sideline signals for that basketball going on.
Listen, Coach McGriff he's just fun to watch. You can hardly watch a basketball game when you got me, because I'm watching him.
Exactly.
He's so animated.
Yes.
2nd and 10 for the Jackets. You're going to put Thomas in motion. They're going to give it to Thomas on a jet sweep. He's got blockers in front of him. Now he's going to cut back.
Cut it back.
And Thomas is maybe going to lose a half a yard. Thomas must have saw something, Bruce, where he thought he could cut back.
Yeah.
Timeout on the field called by...
Is that a water break?
This is the mandatory water break. Timeout on the field gives us time to tell you that today is more important than ever to have a banking relationship you can truly count on. Citizens Bank and Trust, they have a long-standing history of looking out for your future. They're local bankers. They're here for you, your family, your business, over a century and counting. Citizens Bank and Trust, we're proud to be your bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender, and they say go Jackets. 5:36 to play in the ball game. Lake Wales 28, Bartow 25. Bartow with the ball.
I think this is a really important down right here, guys. I think they really need to get this first down, and it's a long way to go.
3rd and about 10 and a half for the Yellow Jackets.
Lake Wales they're just playing. They're going to bring a blitz. Somebody's coming, but they are spread across.
They got 3 down linemen. Here comes the blitz. Johnson moves up into the pocket. He's going to be sacked.
Yeah, and they had 3 down linemen, and they bring 5. And the kid coming from the Johnson's right side came around untouched once again, Mike, and just spun him to the ground.
Yeah, whenever you spread them out wide like that, you got to make sure you pick up those guys that are coming. I mean, and when you're spread that wide, you just don't have the time to get those guys to pick those guys up.
We haven't seen any trickery tonight.
That's going to bring Sebastian Brock onto the field for a punt situation.
Andy, if they call trickery right here, then he is the king of trickery.
4th and 16. Sebastian's got it. Puts his foot into it. Low line drive kick. Going to be taken at the 25-yard line. And he's going to be caught from behind at the 30 and thrown backwards. So Lake Wales will take over 1st and 10. Right about their own 29-yard line.
Now we got to have a big stop.
Yeah, Bartow's defense really going to have to stand up now and push Lake Wales back and push them in a 4th down situation here.
Strip the ball.
I mean, these kids have they've stepped up when they've had to all year long, and this is one of those times. They step up right here. We've got a shot to win this game, get the ball back with a couple of minutes left, and go down and score them, be over with.
1st and 10 for the Highlanders. They're going to put it down right about the 28-yard line. In the shotgun, Bryson, the quarterback. He's going to take it, turn, hand, Samford. Samford breaks one tackle in the backfield. He's not going to get much after that. And get about 3 or 4 to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that was Harden that had him in the backfield and missed him. He's not going to do that too often. That's very seldom you see a guy get out of his grasp.
2nd down and about 6 here for Lake Wales.
Yeah, I think you're going to see Lake Wales try to just capitalize on that clock right now.
Yeah. That's the one great thing about having that play clock.
It's a final now. Frostproof wins 28-20 over Bayside. Here's a half. Nope, it's going to be a quarterback keeper. He's going to looking to throw. Now he'll scramble and it'll run out of bounds on the far side of the field.
Yeah, he's going to be
stops the clock.
Close to a first down.
Yeah, probably not the ideal situation there if you're going to try to control the clock. It probably would be to take a knee or something or to go down before you went out of bounds.
Slide.
Frostproof is going to finish the season at 7-3, and Frostproof really needed that win tonight to keep their postseason hopes alive. So congratulations to the Frostproof Bulldogs.
Was that a district game for them?
Not a district game, but now they all kind of count into the. If you don't make the district, then you go into a ranking system. So every win counts. But Frostproof enjoyed their off week, much like the Lake Wales Highlanders did. They enjoyed their off week during Milton.
Yeah.
So they didn't miss anything.
As did we.
3rd and 2. Here's the snap. Bryson wants to throw. Now he's thinking about it. Still with the ball. Scrambling. Throws it. Caught. He's got a first down.
Yeah, that was a really good catch by the receiver. It was good coverage. Hampton had him wrapped up, but just couldn't knock the ball away. Now the clock, becomes a big factor. That's 3 more downs.
Bartow's already used one of their timeouts.
1st and 10 for the Highlanders at their own 38-yard line.
They can run close to 2 minutes off this clock right here.
Here's the snap. Handoff. And he's caught in the backfield for a big loss.
Great job. You want to wait until
Stanley.
He's going to call. He's going to use it now. Okay.
After they let about 2 seconds run off.
Stanley with a nice tackle for loss in the backfield forces a 2nd down and 14. Bartow will call a quick timeout. A couple finals already to report tonight. University Christian over Fort Meade 34-17. We just gave you the Frostproof over Bayside 28-20. That's a final. Looks like DeLand is on their way to a win tonight over Lake Gibson 42-21.
Mm-hmm.
And the Vikings, Lakeland Christian with a nice game tonight, 34-19 over Northside.
Ka-ching.
Winter Haven, they're on the bad side here. Auburndale in front of the Blue Devils, 23-7 in that crosstown rivalry.
Imagine that.
I don't have any update from Mulberry tonight.
Mulberry.
Yeah. Ridge Community over Davenport, 14-0.
That one hurts. I should have known it. Coach Tate, always a thorn in my side.
Now, explain this one to me, Bruce.
All right.
Naples, Barron Collier, 38. The Kathleen Red Devils, 31.
What?
I know.
How the heck did that happen?
Kathleen is winless on the year. So
What was Naples' records coming into that game?
2-5.
Who did they play?
All right, here we go. 2nd down and 14 for the Highlanders.
2 really bad teams.
Here's the quarterback throws it incomplete over the head of his intended receiver.
And that stops the clock. Again.
So has Winter Haven even won a game on that new field of theirs yet?
They've won once.
Once?
They did? Who'd they beat? Oh, Lake Region?
Probably.
Or Davenport? Or Tenorock?
Hardy is on the way to a win tonight, too. 42-0 over Discovery Spartans. School up in Lake Alfred. All right, 3rd down and 14 for Lake Wales. The incomplete pass stops the clock at 2:36 to play in the ballgame. 3 receivers on the near side, and they're going to set up a little wide receiver screen to Bell. Bell's got it, but he's caught behind the line of scrimmage. And a nice defensive play by the Yellow Jackets. That's Murray, right? Getting off the pile there.
Oh, yeah.
4th down. Clock runs. 2:17 to play.
Well, I would have used my last timeout right there.
Lake Wales is going to have to punt the ball.
Yeah, the Lake Wales player was getting up very slow, and they just let it kind of play out.
Now the play clock is going. 20 seconds on the play clock. We just hit 2 minutes on the game clock.
Yeah, if I'm Lake Wales, I'd let this run down and take the penalty.
Yeah, run down, take the penalty.
They got nothing to lose here.
Oh, and they've got a good punter.
Lake Wales with 3 timeouts. Bartow with only 1 left. Trying to save it to use on offense. Lake Wales Bartow almost got it. It's going to be a nice big punt. Takes a Yellow Jacket bounce sideways and is going to be down at the 26-yard line.
Okay, minute 33, 1 timeout.
74 yards.
Stops. You go out of bounds. Clock stops for the first down long enough to move the chains. So this is doable.
And you just need to get in field goal range, right?
Yeah, you
for a
want to
tie.
win.
Yeah.
I didn't really say that.
No.
Well, the kicker's mom's sitting next to me.
Well, he hadn't been kicking. He's been kicking off.
Twins left, twins right for the Yellow Jackets. 1:32 to play in the ball game. Bartow down by 3. Quick pass out, complete. That's going to be Baker. Baker at the 35. Stays in bounds.
8-9 yards.
Clock runs. Bartow quickly to the line of scrimmage.
They usually have 2 or 3 calls.
2nd and 3.
Yeah, this is where the coach, he can't do 50 hand motions. It's got to be like 2.
Here's the snap. Throw it again across the middle. Caught one-handed. One-handed up the middle goes Thomas.
Timeout.
Thomas has crossed midfield.
That ball was 2-3 feet behind him, and he reached out and grabbed it and pulled it in and then got up positive yards. He's going to spike the ball.
1 minute to play.
Oh, wait a minute.
That should be a flag.
That should be a penalty there.
Now they're pushing Johnson away. Smart. Who's that lineman?
Thomas got the ball down to the Highlander 41-yard line. Stops the clock on the spike with 56 seconds.
Johnson was upset, and the lineman came and pushed Johnson back.
Yeah, but how come there was no flag on that?
I don't know.
There was no flag on that play or anything? What, I mean, he just can come freely like that with no penalty? Is there nothing?
2nd down and 10 here for the Yellow Jackets.
Guess so.
Jackets with 3 receivers on the far side of the field. Johnson wants to throw. Looking. He'll sling it. It's going to be intercepted.
Pick. Oh,
ball game.
Intercepted at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to figure out that last play, though. How do you let those guys come across the line like that?
A lot of the
Lake Wales side going crazy.
Yeah, and a lot of the Jacket players are upset, and he's out on the field. He is ripping their butts. You get off the field, and
see you guys.
Good seeing you, Coach.
Take care.
Always good seeing you.
See, Coach. Coach Mike Borders in attendance tonight, sitting up here in the stands, in the visitor stands with us. 50 seconds. Lake Wales can take a couple knees. Well,
he's a popular guy.
Oh, absolutely.
So, if he's over on that side, everybody's bugging him the whole game.
Good night.
I like that hat. I like that University of Kentucky hat up there. Lake Wales, everybody in tight. They will just take the snap and go down on one knee. They got to do it one more time.
This is a heartbreaker here.
It was a back-and-forth ball game all night long, and Johnson's the first turnover, I guess. Well, the first Bartow turnover.
Yeah, and it's not like he had a lot of mustard on that ball, Mike. Almost like he didn't get everything into it.
Yeah, I don't know, guys. That just, yeah.
But I'm not putting any blame on Johnson. Don't get me wrong. He's the reason why, a huge reason why it's 28-25.
There's the final snap.
You can't do that.
Come on, final snap. Now I got a flag on the play.
Well, that was a Bartow guy trying to rush in. That's Stanley? No, that's
White. Josiah White.
They didn't throw the flag a while ago. So, I mean, that's a tit for tat type deal.
Yeah, they're still separating players down here, trying to get everybody away. The clock is stopped with 6.7 left, but now you got some coaches from the Yellow Jackets making their way out on the field.
They're trying to get the kids off the field, and
a little bit of disrespect there, guys. I mean, it just, it's what it is.
It's all right.
They're going to wind the clock, and that's going to be the ball game.
Yeah, you don't even shake hands. You just go to the locker room.
Yeah, exactly.
Lake Wales is going to win 28-25. That's a final here at Legion Field.
The coaches do meet at midfield or the 45-yard line, and it's all good there, but you got to keep these players away from each other.
That's the ball game. Lake Wales a winner tonight, 28-25. We'll be back to wrap it up. You're listening to Yellow Jacket Football on WBF.
I'm Taft Long, Finance Manager here at Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Bartow. I would like to personally invite you in for our Choose Your Rate special. And don't forget about our $24.99 domestic oil change special, Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, a proud supporter of Bartow Yellow Jacket football.
Hi, I'm Carla Meeks, and I want to be your realtor. As your licensed broker, I'll see to all the details and look out for your interest. Give me a call at 863-604-9287. Remember, I am not just a realtor, but your realtor.
Hi, it's Erin with Evolve Contracting. While there's no shortage of landscape and irrigation companies, you deserve the option that's the best fit for you. At Evolve, we offer 3D imaging and an irrigation program that saves you water, time, and money. Call us at 863-537-7537.
Welcome back to Legion Field tonight, where the Lake Wales Highlanders defeated the Bartow Yellow Jackets 28-25 in a very competitive ball game. It was back and forth all night, and we just had a number of big plays all evening long.
Yeah, Josh Gwynn, I missed some people, and I apologize. Paying a lot of attention. The Thursday game is away, Coach Peavy. Neil, no, we have no chance whatsoever. And, yes, Josh, that was a heartbreaker. And we really played well tonight. We played good enough to win this game, and that's what really hurts.
Coach Eden meeting with his team here at the 20-yard line at the south end of the field. Meanwhile, the Lake Wales Highlander band just played the alma mater for their team as they celebrate in the north end zone tonight.
Well, this is what you're telling. I mean, Eden is telling them right now what sorry sports Lake Wales is. He's filling them up with that right now, and he's telling the guys that are coming back next year. He's saying, "Don't forget that. Don't forget that. We will remember that, and we will make them pay for that next year." So that's the rah-rah he's getting. Now, I'm sure he's pretty upset at a lot of his players for throwing helmets and things like that. But that's just kids, man. And these kids played with a lot of heart tonight. It was a heartbreaking defeat. And they played well enough to win, and unfortunately we come out on the wrong side when we play well enough to win. So, all in all, I can't argue with this game.
It was very entertaining. We saw a lot of wonderful plays some great catches, some great runs. Avis Brown, as Andy noted throughout the night, Avis Brown did a really good job tonight carrying the ball. And, Corey Butler with some amazing catches. Thomas is going to be in that ice bath tomorrow. He took and Blake Johnson as well
too.
Took a big licking. So
yeah, they got 2 tubs, so I'm sure they'll both be full about 9:00 tomorrow morning.
Yeah. I know. Is Mike's still down there, probably waiting on Coach?
I don't know.
We're going to pass on Coach tonight.
Yeah, Mike's giving us a signal now.
He's coming back up
You can tell by the way his mannerisms and stuff. He is not a happy cat, and understandable. He expects these kids to win. He puts the game plan together to get these guys to win, and they played 48 minutes of football, and they just couldn't quite get over that threshold. So, I'm okay. I'll sleep well tonight because, as you said, it was an exciting football game.
Let me just jump in there real quick, Bruce and Jeff. Yeah. Not to interrupt you guys, but something that Coach Eden just really touched a nerve on. He's like, listen, he said, you guys played one heck of a ball game tonight. The problem is, I don't have 100% buy-in yet. He said, you wonder, he said, we see it from time and time again. These guys get upset. Rightfully they do. They take their helmets off. They throw them across the field. They do certain things. And he's like, and then they ask, Coach, why can't I get a scholarship? Just like Coach Eden just said, you put my hands in handcuffs when you do stuff like that because you never know who's sitting in those stands watching you play. Because he just told them straight up, he says, if you think somebody's going to want you and you can act like that on a high school field, how are you going to act at a college level? So that right there, if that's not a strong statement to these guys, listen, what a heck of a game tonight. It was already wrote in the books that Lake Wales was just supposed to walk all over these guys tonight. Bartow said, not me. They walked in here and they kept it a competitive game all night long. So kudos to that Bartow head coach, Coach Eden, his coaching staff, and to this team.
I love him.
You're right. Actually, 100%. Mike. Big picture, right, Bruce? Big picture.
Big picture. And that's the whole thing. That's what I used to tell my kids when I was coaching. And again, I was only coaching at the JV level. But what I would say is, when a scout comes, the first thing he's going to do is he's going to walk in to the principal's office and he's going to want to see your grades. And if the grades ain't there, and if you got a little note in there or something, they're closing the book and they're turning around and going home. Mm-hmm. They don't need that. And that's exactly what Eden is explaining right there. And I'm glad you stayed there, Mike, to explain that to us, because I'm always interested in what he had to say. And I was just really, really glad. And that was great what you told us.
And the thing about it was he wasn't upset about it when he said it to him. He just pointed out. He said, look, guys, he said, just look around right now. He's like, I told everybody to come in and take a knee. I still got this one over here complaining. I still got that one over there complaining. Until I get 100% buy-in, you're going to have division like this. And until we get that 100% buy-in, we will not be a complete team.
Yep, and you won't be successful.
Well, something unique happening here after the ball game. You have both bands ready to perform. We mentioned that next Saturday night is the Florida Bandmasters Association, so Lake Wales and Bartow taking advantage of the field here tonight to get a little practice in tonight. So the fans that are sticking around get to see both bands perform tonight. That's kind of cool here at senior night at Legion Field.
Didn't they already perform at halftime?
They did some kind of routine.
They can do it again. It's their field.
So that's going to wrap things up for us tonight. Remember, next game is Thursday night against Riverview. Sorry, Mike.
Thursday night?
It's the makeup game from Milton that we missed because of Hurricane Milton. And it's a district game.
I guess we'll be taking Friday off.
Yeah. I think I will, too.
And you can have your Friday 5 o'clock meeting.
No, it's Thursday at 4:30. I moved it for football season.
I'm taking Friday off. You still going to work Friday, and you got to have your Friday night meeting and get upset.
You can come mow my grass.
There you go.
Really?
I'll cook you dinner.
Oh,
I'll do it.
He'll ride that big mower.
Dude, I'll get on a zero turn. I will mow it.
He'll wear that thing out.
You just call me. I'll be there in a minute. I mowed Justin's yard last week.
I want to say thank you to all of our game sponsors. Thank you to Mike and Elizabeth, Andy, Bruce. I'm Jeff. David back in the studio.
David,
thank you for all your work. And
David.
Final score tonight, Lake Wales 28, Bartow 25. Good night, everybody.
Tonight's broadcast of Bartow Yellow Jacket football on WBF was brought to you by. Tonight's game is sponsored by Kelly Buick GMC of Bartow. With high-quality vehicles and services, we look forward to living up to our reputation. Evolve Professional Landscape Management, offering full residential and commercial landscaping services. By Spath Jewelers of Bartow and Valrico, providing all your jewelry needs with sparkling customer service. Budget You Pull It of Bartow, the parts you need when you need them. By Ewing Blackwelder and Deuce Insurance, helping you protect what matters most. By Keith's Spray Service of Bartow, taking care of your lawn and garden for over 50 years. Citrus Air Conditioners of Bartow. Such great care, it must be Citrus Air. By Whidden McLean Funeral Home. Our family serving yours with integrity and compassion since 1925. By Thunder Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram of Bartow, providing excellent customer service. Feel the thunder. Beef O'Brady's Sports Pub in the Bartow Center South. Good food, good sports. S.R. Wright and Company in Winter Haven, your certified public accountants. Carla Meeks, real estate on your side from start to finish with experienced realtor services. And by Bartow Ford, we're different and we prove it. Bartow Yellow Jacket football is a special presentation of WBF Sports,